Davis. Number 8, third.
But right now, 21-2 is Robinson's overall record. They're coming in 5-0 in district. No one's beaten them. They put the hammer, they put the licking down on the Conley Cadets.
Major insurances, and we're the only pharmacy that provides free delivery as well. So come by or call us at 865-2417, and we will be happy to serve you because we live here too.
The playing of our national anthem. Play ball.
All right, folks, we're back after that beautiful display of our nation's colors. Mona, she's the backup catcher, number 44, Amelie Moore. So that's your starting lineup for the Gatesville Hornets tonight. And we're going to go right into the Robinson Cadets here. Number 0 is Lexi Rosillo. She plays second base and shortstop. She's a junior. Number 1 is Kagan Marshall. She's a senior. Number 2, Emma Bearden. She's a senior playing second base for the Robinson Rockets. Number 3, Madison Davids, who's senior. She's an outfielder. Number 4, Haven Hansen, sophomore, outfield. Number 6, Addison Williams, junior, outfield. Number 7, Presley Holmeyer, junior, outfield. Number 8, Brenley Robinson, junior, third base and pitcher. Number 9, Reese Tate, junior. Number 10, Viviana Galindo, senior. Number 13, Abigail Sabluvita. She's a freshman, outfielder and second base. 21, Peyton Richards. She's a junior. She's a first baseman. Number 23, Raylene Van Zee, junior, and she's the pitcher and third baseman. So that is your Robinson Rockets lineup. And we are getting ready to get started, and it looks like Megan Hester's getting the first pitch going, and that's going to be a strike. She works upstairs, and she gets that ball to rise up a little bit and gets it in the strike zone. Count 0-1. And this is Lexi Rosillo. She's the junior for Robinson at bat. That one a little high and outside. Count goes to 1-1. Get the score. Megan delivers third pitch. This is going to make contact. The ball's going to be in play. It's going to be in the outfield, and that's going to be a home run. And that'll be first blood for the Robinson Rockets as Rosillo does a huge whopper right at center field. And that puts the Robinson Rockets first on board, and they are up 1-0. And once we get our score bug working up here, we'll put that score up. So right off the bat, no pun intended, folks. First batter, first inning, Robinson draws a one-run homer. And that ball just carries right out of center field. Remember, the wind's coming from the north, so this ball is going to carry quite a bit tonight, which is a lot different than the last broadcast that we did when the wind was going about 40 miles per hour to the batter's faces. So quite a difference. Any ball that gets up in the air can get pushed out of here pretty easily with winds coming about 11 to 12 miles per hour from the north. All righty. First pitch to Kagan Marshall is a strike by Megan Hester. Kagan Marshall, a senior, she's a shortstop for Robinson. But she can play catcher as well. Her two positions are shortstop and catcher, so she can swap off there, a bit of a utility player. Last pitch was a ball. Count goes to 1-1. This will draw contact to the shortstop. And it looks like Marshall just beat it. That was a close play. As a first baseman for Gatesville had to dig that one. Like Journey Garrett looked like she had to dig that one a little bit, and looked like she might have gotten that runner, but their umps are going to call her safe. She might have beaten the ball just by a split second. Close play at first base in favor of Robinson. No outs. Runner on first. Scores 1-0. Thanks to the homer from Rocio. Right now, we'll see if the Rocket gets the green light. If she gets the green light to steal here. Kagan Marshall not looking to steal.
So after speaking with the coach here in Gatesville, for the Gatesville Hornets, they want to attack early. They want to try to put some score on the board, but as you can see, they're trying to get their momentum going. Yes, they did get a home run, but once again, the Lady Hornets are not going to back down. They're going to do what they can to put pressure on this team, and we go from there.
Yeah, this is number 23, Madison Davids. She's a senior. She's having a great year, batting over 300 for Robinson, so she's like one of their cleanup hitters.
Right now we got a runner on first base. Runner on first base will be Miss Marshall. 3-0's the count. And there's that strike. Once again, that was a good throw.
Right, counts at 3 balls and 1 strike. This is definitely a hitter's count.
We were talking, Lee was talking about, like, we were trying to memorize the numbers.
This ball's going to be in play, right to the left fielder.
Ooh,
right in and out of the glove. Looked like that was going to be right out of Torres' glove. And that's going to bring the Robinson Rocket home, and that's going to be 2-0. Will increase the score, and no outs so far. Gatesville start struggling here early against the number 1 team in the district, the Robinson Rockets. Gatesville coach giving her team some encouragement here, just shaking off some of these
Ooh, we got a substitution.
early jitters that they might have.
Got a substitution coming in for Robinson. Looks like Burden will be coming in on base 2.
Also known as second base.
Base 2.
So they got a pinch runner in. Good call, David. All right, this is going to be Haven Hansen. She's a sophomore. She's an outfielder for Robinson. Right now, Robinson going right down their batting order with no outs. And scoreboard here still only shows 1, but our scoreboard's correct. We're showing 2. It's 2-0, 1 ball, no strikes here. We're still at the top of the first. Ball was a little high. Right now, Gatesville searching for their first out of the inning.
There's a 2-3-2, so it looks like we're going to see some, probably a ball throw.
That's going to be a swing and strike. Beautiful pitch by Megan Hester. Excuse me, not Megan Hester, Madison Hester. Forgive me, folks. I have no idea why I'm calling her Megan.
You must be cold. Ooh, swing and a miss.
Well, that was a contact. Yeah, that'll go down a second strike. She got a little bit of contact there. She fouled it off for that second strike.
I believe that's
she
already
swung just underneath it, underneath that ball. So
I believe that's already 15 pitches. I mean, I think I've already miscounted, but oh well.
Yeah, Robinson definitely working the pitch count for Hester here in the early on the top of the first, making her work.
Ooh, heads up.
Oh, that'll be a headache for some. Got a lot of 6th graders in attendance. We got about 40 6th graders from the Gatesville Intermediate here supporting on the Gatesville Lady Hornets. Again, it's a special night tonight. It's Military Appreciation and First Responder Night. So a good showing for the Gatesville crowd here as the Gatesville community continues to support those agencies. This ball is going to be put out and foul by about 7 foot, and we'll reset and do this thing again. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes, 0 outs, and Hester will continue her battle with Haven Hansen.
Ooh.
Well, that was a good pitch. Haven not able to get all of it. She does enough, though, to save herself, and she fouls that one out of the ballpark, but the opposite direction that Miss Haven wanted. Boy, they're going to run out of softballs, David, to keep this up.
What makes you say that, Jacob?
Well, I mean, there's been about 4 fouls already just in this at-bat.
You think so? Well, right now the 2-2 is the count, and looks like Hester is going to try to warm up the pitch. And
oh, a little low on that one.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to advance the runner here as that ball gets past the catcher. And Madison Davids actually goes, she's able to run to third now. So right now, runner on third, no outs. And Haven Hansen dueling Madison Hester here. It's a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hester looks on and gets the call from the coach. She looks to offer the payoff pitch here.
I think they're going to try to throw a ball on the right side because I've noticed that they're favoring that left side corner. So
I wouldn't recommend it. You don't want to walk any runners. You want to go for an out. There, swing and a miss. And Hester gets her first strikeout of the evening. And that ball just gets past Haven Hansen, and she had no idea what was on that. A lot of mustard on that ball. And this is going to bring up Addison Williams. Gatesville records their first out and their first strikeout. They can hold the runner to third and get 2 more outs. Gatesville won't have any complaints about that.
Right now we only got 1 out. Runner on third base. Number 2 will be Burden for the Robinson.
So far, only scores is Lexi Rosillo on her single solo home run. And then Kagan Marshall was able to make it home on a ball that was hit to left field. So those are how your 2 scores were scored by the Robinson Rockets. So far now, top of the first.
Ooh,
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We got picket fences all the way across the scoreboard now.
I believe it's already 21 pitches already. Man.
Yeah, the Robinson's really doing a good job of working the pitch count here, and Hester's facing a lefty in Addison Williams.
354 is the call. Looks like that's going to probably be a strike.
That's not our area code. Area code's 254.
Well, I mean, I can tell you that. Strike, and that's a foul ball. Heads up, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a good effective pitch by Hester. Addison Williams couldn't quite get all of it. She was a little, that ball was a lot higher than she thought it was. So when she swung, she got it just enough underneath it to foul off. But it's now 2 strikes, and she's finding herself in a position where she's going to have to expand the strike zone and protect home plate. 2-1-3.
Is that the area code?
No, not for us.
Okay,
for somebody it is, but not for us. That ball's a little too low.
That's not good.
It's not a bad idea for you got the batter in a pitcher's count. It's not a bad idea to see if they can get something low there and cheap and see if they'll chase after that. Not a bad pitch.
2-2 is what we have right now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Only 1 out, and runner still on third base. Gatesville needs to try to shut this down already in the first inning. Or the top of the inning, excuse me. There goes the ball.
Put the ball in play to center field here. It looks like it's going to be a tag-up situation. Nice. Robinson does tag up, and they're going to score, bring the count to 3-0. Not before the Gatesville Hornets score that, or not before they get that second out. Again, that's the danger of having a runner on third is when any ball that gets remotely hit to the outfield, whether it be left, right, or center, it'll score that runner in. You don't have to be super fast. These bases aren't but about 60 feet away from home plate, so score is now 3-0. And that's going to bring us up Presley Holmeyer.
For number 9? Reese Tate?
No, that's the batting order. The batting order is not the number.
Okay.
Now we're in the number 7 batter here.
She's going to throw another ball. Ooh.
And that was right down the piper and fouled by Holmeyer.
Well, she's already...
And Hester's praying that Holmeyer doesn't hit a homer.
Right now she's 25 plus on pitches already in the top of the first inning.
I tell you what, the way the wind's blowing, David, I mean, it's not super strong, but it's blowing in favor of the hitter. And that pitch is going to be a strike, and Holmeyer just stared and looked at it. Ball had some movement there. Good pitch. Brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first as the Robinson leads the Hornets 3-0. That's going to work the count back in the favor of the batter here. That's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2s all the way across.
The lucky 2s.
Hester gets the call from the coach here.
There's the pitch.
Nice pitch, and boy, Homeyer sent that ball screaming to her own dugout.
It's like, here, catch.
Hester quarterbacking the offense or the defense here and reminding her team that they've got 2 outs. They just need 1 strike here to put this the top of the first behind them. This ball is going to be in play here, routine for the first baseman.
Beautiful.
And that's an easy play for Journey Garrett, and that's going to retire the inning. And we're going to go to the bottom of this first, and this we'll go to commercial break, David.
At Cadence Bank, we're here for all 4 quarters and overtime in your financial journey. Whether you're investing for the future, saving for a dream home, starting a business, or just needing to tackle life's financial challenges, we have the teammates, tools, and game plan to help you win. Experience a financial partner that comes in clutch. Visit cadencebank.com to learn more. Cadence Bank. Your team, your cadence. Member FDIC.
All right, folks, we're back, and we're moving to the bottom of the first. Robinson leads 3-0 as they had a solar home run shot by Rocio as early on in the top of the first. Gatesville looks to start getting themselves on the board here in number 4. Amelia Langenstrasse looks to lead them out. And right now, just getting 1 run, 2 runs, just getting the batter on first base is what Gatesville's looking to do. David just want to keep moving, just sliding to the batters to the right and getting them on base and then sliding them across the second and third and get them home. And that's all they got to do is chip away this lead just one at a time. But one thing they can't afford to do, David, is not get on the board. They don't want the Robinson to get too far ahead too early. That's what Robinson does to a lot of opponents. They did that to Conley. It was a 25-1 ball game.
Jeez.
So Gatesville wants to definitely get these batters on base, get these runners on base, and then bring them around. Onesies and twosies is fine. Just don't want to get Robinson to leave him increase that lead too early here in the first.
Well, right now, here comes the Gatesville Hornets, just showing them what they're made of.
This is Amelia Lankenstrasse here.
Ooh, high ball.
That thing was real high. She needed a ladder to swing at that one.
Here, catch.
Here comes the second pitch and another high one. And Robinson pitcher there just pointing at her chest saying, hey, that was on me, letting her catcher know, hey, that was on me, that was on me.
Was it? Their pitch. There's the strike.
Pitcher is Raylene Vanzy. And her third pitch is now a strike as she starts to find the strike zone here.
Ooh, little high ball.
Vanzy gets Amelia to strike or swing at that one. That was a little high. That brings a count 2-2. So Lankenstrasse looking on to get a leadoff hit here. And that is way high, and that's going to run the count full. 3-2. And Vanzy from Robinson is going to set up for her. She's going to gather herself and see what pitch she's going to do for the payoff pitch here. It's a 3-ball, 2-strike pitch.
My guess is she's probably just going to try to throw a strike. I would just swing it at that point.
Now that's a pretty safe bet there, David, with 3 balls, 2 strikes. I think a strike is a good idea, and that's going to be a swing and a miss there, and Gatesville will record the first out. And that'll bring up Leah Torres, who's a freshman for Gatesville, but has contributed in many, many ways to this ball club. And when she makes contact, David, she doesn't need the wind in her back to get this ball to carry out. So look for her to be hitting the outfield. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets this right over left fielder's head.
Well, it's just like it's a very interesting choice for the Robinsons to wrap the bag. 3 balls, very high. It's just almost like they're trying to tease us a little bit, saying, "Hey, you know."
Yeah, real high ones.
Yeah,
there.
it's like what? See that's the Robinson pitch right there.
And I'll tell you what, Van Zee had some velocity on that one. Torres did good just to make contact on that. My goodness. She gets up underneath and slings that ball flying to the concession stand for the first strike. Torres asks for time. She's ready. Here comes Van Zee with the second pitch. Good eye. That looked like it was a little outside. Van Zee kind of likes to climb the ladder on some of these pitches that we've seen early on. So I wonder if that's going to be a tendency that we look for the rest of this game.
Well, right now I think she's going to probably throw this strike. The reason why I guess she was trying to warm up in the beginning. And there's a
good eye by Torres.
Okay.
That ball that was outside. The level was good, but just a little outside. And God, I want to say just a bit outside. So bad. Maybe if there's any Major League Baseball movie fans out there.
I don't know that movie.
Again, she is living on these outside ball, not wanting to give anything down the home plate. Looks like Van Zee's done her homework against Torres. Torres has been known to eat pitchers up if you leave it right in the strike zone for her. Anywhere in the strike zone is dangerous for Torres, and it looks like Van Zee's trying to dance around it and trying to get something towards the swing at.
There it is.
And that's not a bad walk for Van Zee. Again, Torres has a strong bat. So they might just, I think that was probably by design because every pitch she was throwing, David, was outside, or high. She did not want to leave that ball in the strike zone for Torres to get any type of contact on it.
Well, that's just what Gatesville likes to see, a runner on the baseline at first. Who's our next batter, sir?
I have to get the number here. They got the numbers on the back.
Oh, that's already a strike right there.
And that is Kinley Gardner. She's at third base for Gatesville.
1 strike right off the back.
Kinley Gardner had a big hit on that last broadcast me and you did, David, with that 40-mile-per-hour wind when the wind was right to her face. And I believe that wind just knocked the ball down because on a day like today, that ball carried out to the highway. Speaking of which, this ball's going to go right into center field, and Robinson's going to catch, and Torres is going to tag back up and go to first. And that's going to be 2 outs. The runner on first for Gatesville. And that's going to bring up number 8, Rayleigh Glover. I believe she has a family member, a brother that's here from active duty from the 1st Cavalry Division, watching her and supporting her. And she's showing bunt here early. And she's going to pull that back. That'll
I already lost count, I think.
be a 1 ball.
I already lost count how many pitches she already got. I'm trying to multitask here, going back and forth with these paperwork. Come on, Jacob, help me out here.
Again, Glover showing bunt. Pulls it back.
Nice.
2 balls. Says, hey, I'll try to bunt, but you got to give me something to dig at here. Now we'll see if Glover actually decides to follow through with another look at possibly bunting here. Let's see. Take a look. Still showing early bunt. Van Zee ready to offer the next pitch.
Sends it.
She sends it. It's going to be right up. She gets underneath it. It's going to be a routine play for the center fielder, and that's going to be your 3rd out. Gatesville isn't able to get on the ball, or get on the board, excuse me, and the score is still 3-0, and we're going to go to commercial break.
First National Bank has been your hometown community bank, serving you with the best in financial services. From checking, savings, home, auto, and personal loans, First National Bank does it all with the integrity of a true community bank, taking great pride in having served our community and the surrounding areas since 1912. Come see why Coryell County trusts our award-winning service with their financial well-being and security. First National Bank, always putting you first.
We're back. We are back.
All right, folks. We're back from that commercial break, and Gatesville not able to get on the scoreboard early in the first inning. No need to panic. 3-0. 3 up, 3 down is Gatesville's goal here. That goes without saying. At least Gates was able to get a base runner in Torres. They were able to get her on the base, but they leave her stranded on first base. And right now, Roseo's is her solo home run. And Kagan Marshall gets brought in by an RBI. And along with Haven Hansen are your 3 scores for tonight for Robinson Rockets. And right now, it's going to bring up number 8, Brain Lee Robinson. Her last name is the very same name of the school she's representing, so that's pretty cool. She's your 3rd baseman. Gatesville looks like I said, do 3 up, 3 down here. And we're starting off the top of the 2nd. Gatesville looks to keep the score 3-0. As Robinson comes at the bottom of the batting order here. And we're about to see some 1-2-1 action here from Madison Hester. Nice pitch, effective pitch, and that tied up Brantley Robinson, and she didn't have an answer for it. Folks, I don't think she could have hit that with a tennis racket as fast as Hester got that ball in the breadbasket.
You're too much.
Ooh, and I think she went around. I don't think they're going to call her. Did they say she checked her swing? Yeah, they did. Ah, boy. I thought she cleared home plate with that, but nonetheless, Robinson checks her swing, and the count goes a 1-1 And she chose not to swing at that one. That ball goes right down the center there. Good pitch. Hester starting off with 3 really good pitches. Even on that one ball where I still think Robinson, she went around, but ump says she checked her swing there. That ball a little high. Doesn't fool Robinson. Count goes at 2-2. Again, batter is Brayley Robinson. Last name the same as the team that she's playing for.
What are the coincidences? Or what are the chances, excuse me?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anybody for Gatesville with the last name Gatesville. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, we've seen Higginbottoms.
Oh, yeah, we've seen Higginbottoms. We've seen all kinds of. This ball's going to go foul.
Ow.
And Robinson kind of got that off the. That was a kind of a low ball there.
Well, there goes a corrugated iron.
I mean, she almost needed a 3-iron to hit that ball right there and hit it in the fairway. Bing. Alrighty. Oh, runner on second. And that's going to bring up number 4, Haven Hansen here. And she's a lefty.
0.55 is the call. Looks like that's probably going to be a ball.
My goodness, she looked like she was walking up on that pitch from the get-go. That
It's
looked
like, what's going on?
strange.
It's like, wait, what was going on? 2-1. I believe that's a strike.
She almost looks like she wants to do some kind of bunt to maybe move the runner to third. But that's a very awkward bunt. She's kind of walking up on the pitch before it gets to home plate. Hey. Almost like she's trying to run before she even hits the ball.
Hey, I'm 2 for 0. This is probably another strike.
Very weird. So it's not a bunt. It's just her hitting style. She's taking about 3 steps before she swings the bat. Seems like a lot of movement before she actually swings. And nonetheless, I guess I go with what works for you.
I'm 3-0.
1 ball, 2 strikes is the count here for Miss Haven. But, boy, she's got a very, very, very awkward way to swing at a ball. What is she throwing the bat down? That was the second ball. I don't know what she thought.
Here comes the Express. So here we go.
Tell you what, though, if I'm Hester, that tells me a lot. Hey, they're looking to walk. Probably give something right down the center here and see if they get the green light to swing. Cause
look at the umpire. He's a little worried there.
Yeah, still, it's like that. You still got 3 more balls left, or 2 more balls left.
Well,
she's definitely not bunting, but boy, she's really taking a lot of steps before she swings the bat. Mechanically, it just doesn't seem like that could be very, very consistent. But again, these hitters do it. They know themselves better than we do. So Count stays at 2-2.
Ooh, that's a foul once again.
All right, and this duo looks to continue here. Gatesville looking for their second out. That's gonna put the ball in play here, right over the glove of the shortstop, and that's gonna be runners on the corners now. For Robinson, 1 out, runners on first and third. And Robinson's offense is not letting up. And Robinson's threatened as they got a runner in scoring position right now. Anything in the outfield now will score for Robinson. Right now, Gatesville coach is going out here just trying to see if she can't reset the Gatesville defense, just kind of calm everything down and kind of work these jitters out. Robinson, again, have a very, very effective offense. They're not first place in the district by accident, folks. They're a formidable foe, and they're putting that on showcase so far this evening. But, again, it's still early. A lot of softball left to be played. The Hornets can get 2 strikeouts here and keep the runner at third and get out of this inning with no score. And they can start sliding their base runners to the first, second base, third base, and manufacture some runs on their own. This will be right back at a close game. Again, with the 3-run lead, that's nothing that's extreme right now, and the Gatesville Hornets have come back for more. So they're still got their morale high and all that kind of stuff. So these Lady Hornets are confident in themselves and their skills. So all right, this will be Kagan Marshall now. That ball's a little low. That would be a first. That'd be ball 1 here. Oh, a smack right to right field. And that's going to cause a runner to tag. Gatesville gets the out. But not before Bringling Robinson tags third and goes home. And that's going to bring the score to 4-0 here. And that's going to bring the score to 4-0 now. 2 outs. Again, that was a nice catch out there in the outfield. Right fielder by Gatesville, but not before Robinson was able to tag up and get that 4th run. So 3 runs scored in the first inning, 1 so far here in the top of the second. 2 outs, and Gatesville's looking just to sit this batter down. This is number 1. Looks like Kagan Marshall here, who's the shortstop. And that ball was kind of sailed there on Megan or Madison Hester. Excuse me. I'm so sorry for that. Counts now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I know Jacob got you off, but I'm here. Looks like what?
Robinson already back at the top of the order here.
Ooh.
We're the second batter of their order, excuse me. That ball's pretty low there, so far Esther's working the altitude, and then she's also going down to the ground there on this deal, and this is going to work the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
0-5-5. Once again, I believe that's a ball throw.
Oh, that ball's right into play and just gets past the third baseman, and this Robinson's going to score, and this play is going to be close at the plate, but Robinson scores their second run at the top of the second, so that's going to bring the lead to 5-0. So right now, Robinson just continuing to pile on to their lead. And Gatesville just trying to get that third elusive out here in the top of the second. Robinson has scored both runs with 2 outs here in the top of the second. So Gatesville looking to set down the Robinson Rockets here. Robinson looks to go 6-0 in the district. Gatesville wants to go 4-2 in district. But right now they got their work cut out for them as Robinson's offense is not letting up. And that ball goes to the moon here, and this could be in play. Did you see that? Third baseman Gatesville just pushes the Robinson coach to the ground. He falls completely to the ground there. She shakes hands with him. There was no foul, and there's no harm or negative intent with that. But as she's trying to make a play, she just pushes him, says, "Get out of my way." He didn't seem like he was extremely eager to try to get out of her way either, David Soto. That was a funny play there. Funny chance of a little sequence.
Oh, and we got that on camera. Oh, love it.
Yeah, it looks like our cameraman Diego was able to catch that.
Ooh, I love it. I should have done an instant replay there. 5-4-3. Once again, I believe that's a ball throw. Gatesville's still trying to answer the call right now. They're down by 5 points. There's the pitch. Nice. Empire telling the Gatesville coach saying the count is 2-1. 1 ball and 2 strike and 2 outs.
I love that you call them empires.
Empire.
It's like a Star Wars thing here. The Empire strikes back again here. Tell you who likes to strike back. There's going to be Hester here. And Robinson's going to steal, but they're not going to cause a throw here. And Gatesville looks to keep it. With 2 balls, 2 strikes, Hester wants to just focus on this up front batter here, and this is going to be the pitcher for Robinson, Rayleigh Van Zee here at bat for Robinson.
I'm just waiting for someone to play the anthem or one of the theme
we
songs for baseball. I mean, no, excuse me, not anthem. The theme song for baseball. Dun dun dun. I don't know how to. Dun 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 dun. I don't know, something like that. Anyways.
Ooh, nice, perfect pitch for the pitcher, and that's going to sit him down, but not before Robinson gets 2 runs here in the top of the second, and they increase their lead 2-5 now, and as the Gatesville Hornets look to take the field or bat here in the bottom of the second, we're going to go to a commercial break.
And yes, sir, the commercial break, man, if you're thirsty and having some plumbing problems, this is
thirsty and plumbing problems.
Yeah,
okay.
thirsty and plumbing. Well, anyways, to a commercial break.
Hey folks, this is Tracy and Stacy Summers with Double S Plumbing. We are family owned and operated right here in Gatesville, Texas. We take pride in what we do and can handle any job, small or large. We can do anything from small repairs to new construction. Give us a call today for all your plumbing needs at 865-6625. And remember, Hornet Fight never dies.
Yeah, she's under pressure.
All right, folks, we're back. And so far, still early, but Robinson Rockets all over the Gatesville Hornets, 5-0. Madison Hester, David, as we were talking about in the commercial break there, she's really, they're working her pitch count pretty high so far. And it's just the second inning. As Robinson's almost going through the middle of their order. And they just completed the 2 innings of their offense. Gatesville looks to get on the board here.
Call Whip Building Supplies for all your...
Just get runners on base. That's all Gatesville needs to focus on. Runners on base, and everything will take care of itself. No need to panic. Still plenty of time left. Plenty of innings. A lot of softball left. And again, if Gatesville even just get a score here, that would be a plus. But we'll see what the Gatesville Bats have in store for us this evening here in the bottom of the second. This will be number 11. Miss Shelton here. First pitch from Van Zie's a little bit low. So Adeline Shelton here looks on for the next pitch. And that's going to draw a strike there.
Back to back. Back to back.
So 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1?
Yeah.
1-1?
David thinks it's 1-1. Oh, that's she
heads
gets
up, foul
contact on that.
ball. Ooh, they're going. Ooh.
That was close.
That was close.
Unsuspecting pedestrian there going to get a chili dog from the concession stand. Almost had a headache. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes here early on for the first batter for Gatesville. Shelton looks to get on base, be the leadoff hitter for Gatesville, and that's going to go down swinging. That ball's a little high. And
Wait,
Shelton,
that's a strike? I thought she had a walk.
No, she swung at that one, David.
Well,
This will be number 6, the first baseman, Journey Garrett. And we are not going to stop believing, as that's the song that's being played, and a very fitting walk-up music. Don't stop. That was a full-on swing that... Huh? Oh, that was Adeline Shelton, Miss Shelton. This one here is going to be Journey Garrett.
okay.
First pitch by Van Zie is a ball to Garrett. And Garrett picks that one up off the dirt and hits it to the pitcher. Pitcher makes a routine play to first base, and that's going to draw 2 outs as Gatesville already down to their last out here in the bottom of the second. And this is going to be number 5, Callie Featherston. First baseman of Gatesville. Also, she can pitch, so we'll see if we'll see her later this evening if Madison Hester's pitch count continues to rise with Robinson's effective offense.
Oh, sends
She
it.
makes contact on the first pitch, but that's going to be right into the glove of the left fielder. 3 up, 3 down for Gatesville. And they're unable to get on the board here. And we're going to go to a commercial break, but when we get back, it's going to be the top of the third, folks.
Barbecue and the Boneyard live music venue are located at 4305 South Highway 36 in Gatesville, Texas. They offer a wide variety of barbecue in a rustic family setting, as well as catering and deliveries to North Fort Hood, local hotels, and businesses. The Boneyard music venue has some of the most talented musicians live every Saturday night on their outdoor stage. There is plenty of seating room, outdoor games, and focus on family-friendly entertainment. Give them a call today at 254-248-1441.
Because I'm miggity Mac Daddy. Yeah, jump.
Wait,
jump,
huh, what?
Jump.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry
We're
about
back, folks, but let me tell you something. I'm getting down on this crisscross and make you jump. This is bringing back to my era there, David. A lot of these kids don't know about this song.
Oh, yeah? Can you sing it?
Yeah, we're playing this, folks. This is a jump is being played on the PA system here at the Gatesville ballpark, and the 6th graders are just having a fun time just jumping up and down and all that kind of stuff. So we got good vibes here at the Gatesville softball ballpark. Again, Robinson showing why they're first place in the district. Their bats have not gone silent. They've scored every time they've come up to bat here. They scored 3 runs in the first inning, 2 runs in the second inning. That's what brings you your 5-0 lead. So far, 1 home run on the night for Robinson. Gatesville looks to see 3 batters and sit all 3 of them down here at the top of the 3rd.
Top of the 3rd.
Madison Hester definitely getting her pitch count worked early in this game. And this is
Isabel.
This is Isabella here.
She does have one. She does have a strikeout underneath her belt when she versus.
Well, she's on her way to. Hester's on her way to striking her out again. Is the count is 0-1, and nothing sets a tone early for Hester as a first batter strikeout.
There's number 2 strike. Foul ball does count as a strike, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know that.
Until the 2nd strike.
Foul balls count as a strike. That's crazy.
All right.
Sends it left, sends it right, sends it middle. It's still foul ball.
Isabel finds herself for Robinson early in a hole here, 0-2.
Oh, heads up. Hey, I got it, Jacob. I got it. Heads up. Oh.
My goodness. That almost hit one of the JV pitchers here. I tell you what, never test the instincts of a softball player.
Good hustle, Jacob. I'm glad you blocked that. I'm proud of you, bro.
I can't afford to get hit by that ball. I bruise like a banana out here, David.
Maybe we'll give you a reset. I mean, man,
all right,
I believe it.
This count, pitcher's count here, 0-2, and that ball's going to be real high. Hester trying to see if she can chase it. And Isabella did not, so count's going to be 1-2. Hester looks to strike this first batter out. Something that hasn't really happened very much so far in this game.
Batter. Here, batter. 1, 2, 3.
And that ball is played out, and that might be out of here, folks. And that's another lead-off home run. There was a lead-off home run in the first inning and another one in the 3rd inning by Isabel. And Robinson again, offense not slowing down, scoring every inning that they have come to bat in so far in this game. 6-0 is your. She puts her glove in front of it. Great defense by Madison Hester. My goodness. Good job by her. How did she even get her glove up? I mean, that should have been worth the score. That's something that won't show up in the stat books, but she records the out, but boy, it was right in her grill. And this ball's going to be in play, and this will be a great catch by the shortstop for Gatesville.
Back-to-back outs, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a good reflex. Beautiful. Beautiful catch.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, that ball is just ripping. I mean, that ball was just hissing at her.
Man.
Nolan Ryan didn't even throw that fast. I mean, that ball was triple digits coming right at her, and she stood her ground and got the out. Good job by Madison Hester.
Congratulations.
2 outs. And this is going to draw up number 8, Brantley Robinson. Remember, she's named after the town. I'm kidding, folks. I'm not saying.
Well, I believe that's the momentum that Gatesville was looking for. Now they're a little fired up after that catch, back-to-back outs.
Well, yeah, since Madison Hester makes that great, fabulous catch, she's been dealing now that great strike. She gets that ball right behind Robinson, and all Robinson can do is just look at it.
Wow, man, that was an amazing catch.
All right, David, you've been calling him before. What's a 1-3-1? You want to tell us what a 1-3-1 is?
That's probably a ball.
Good call. That's a strike.
Ball and strike. Okay, I'll take it.
It's not a ball and a strike. It's
ball
just a
and
strike, David. The pitch can't be both.
Hey, it's down the middle. If it's in the line, it's a strike and a ball. But the strike will be in favor.
It is a ball that was a strike.
Yes.
It is a softball there, and that looks.
Okay, no, that's the ball. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the ball.
That was a ball that David was looking for now. That's going to bring twos all the way across the scoreboard here. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lucky twos.
Can Hester sit this one down for the 3rd out?
Yes.
And keep the score just to a 1-run 3rd inning?
Yes.
David says yes. I
Yes.
say yes. What do you fans? What do you say?
Yeah. Here's someone in the background. Yeah. Here comes the pitch.
Oh,
Full
that's
count.
about as close as you can get to not being a strike, just a little to the outside. And we're going to get set here, and Madison Hester looks to play banker as she's going to give Robinson a payoff pitch here with 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs. This counts about as full as you can get.
Full count.
There,
Sits it.
that's going to be the ball in play here.
Catch it. Catch it.
David coaches him, and center fielder grabs it. That's going to be 3 outs. Robinson hits 1 solo home run shot for the only run in the top of the 3rd here, and we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we get back, our Hornets will go on offense.
Davidson's Auto Parts, a CarQuest parts supplier, has been serving the Gatesville community since 1975. Owned and operated by Alan and Gloria Davidson and their knowledgeable staff. They're ready to assist you with all your auto parts needs. Davidson's Auto Parts can assist you with those hard-to-find parts with their self-help section, as well as parts ordering. In-town delivery is also available. So stop in or give us a call and let Davidson's Auto Parts assist you with your automotive parts needs. Davidson's Auto Parts, 1811 East Main Street, or call 254-865-7257. Go Hornets!
All right, folks, we are back, and they're playing the black and yellow song here to pump up the Hornets, and they look to go on offense here. And I think with the momentum on Gatesville's side, I wouldn't be surprised we see a leadoff single followed by a double and maybe get somebody home.
Get
Here
somebody
in the
home.
bottom of
What?
the 3rd.
Say what? Huh? What?
Yeah, Gatesville looks to start their offensive attack here. And who better to get things started than Madison Hester? Again, Gatesville riding a little bit of momentum from that ball that was ripped right up the middle to Madison Hester. And Hester had a superwoman-like reflexes. And then she got the next 2 batters out after that. So Gatesville now with a little bit of momentum. And that first pitch is going to be a strike. Speaking of momentum, Vanzie's pitch had a lot of momentum on that. A lot of velocity on that one.
I don't know about that one. I thought that would look like a ball on our end.
No, it was a strike. There we go, second pitch. Hester now shows a good eye. That wasn't fooled by that one. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that's kind of been Vanzie's forte. Is she'll throw a strike and then she'll throw like 2 more balls with it. It's up to Gatesville now to be disciplined and lay off those balls. Swing and a miss there brings the count to 1-2 by Hester. There now, we definitely want to see Gatesville do a leadoff hit.
I mean, huh?
Continue to ride that momentum.
I'm about to say her swing is probably stronger now. Good eye. There you go.
You know, it takes that takes some ice cold veins there to sit on a pitch with 2 strikes. Typically, what batters do is they expand that strike zone and they'll swing at just about anything. Good discipline by Hester, knowing that ball wasn't a strike, and back to back now. She works the count full, and we're getting a little bit of drama here in the bottom of the 3rd.
She's gonna probably swing it, or I believe she should take the swing.
Yeah, this is to kind of see what Vanzie wants to throw her here. 3-2, anything's on the table. Hester looks to get on base, and that's going to be high, and she's going to do a off walk. Hester's a good pitcher. She knows a good pitch when she sees one, and she didn't see more than 2, and that leads to her getting on first base.
Well, I'm glad she's got a better eye than I do.
Yeah, boy.
Because I'm over here saying swing the ball.
She's got better eye and better reflexes. Make no mistake about it, David. She's better than both of us put together. That's why we're sitting here, and she's out there playing. All right, Gatesville's got a runner on first, no outs, and that's key.
Whoa, heads up.
That ball had some juice to it.
Someone got a souvenir.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what's that, bonk? Oh, no. Man down. This is just right now.
No. We want it out in the grass. We don't want no ground ball. We don't want Robinson to field that. Woo! She might have heard you. She was trying to swing for the fences on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we're going to do this thing again.
Well, I mean, it's just because I would rather have another runner closer to the home plate. So when our strongest batter comes up and then just smacks it, well, there you go. Now we got points on the board. So that's just my strategy. But you know,
Gatesville feeling a little bit of momentum here. Oh, look at she made contact. She made contact on that, so she swung.
Count is still 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. No outs right now. We do got a runner on first base. Gatesville's trying to make a miracle happen, which I believe they will with this pitch.
Oh, that's right in the dirt now, and the count's going to go full back-to-back times.
I'll take that miracle. We got a full count.
And again, we're going to get set here, folks, and get ready for a payoff pitch. And Carruthers is looking to try to advance her teammate to second while getting herself on first base with no outs. This could be a big inning for Gatesville.
There's the pitch.
Oh, goodness gracious, and the amount of ice-cold water in her veins to sit on a 3-2 pitch, draw the walk.
Back-to-back walks. Well, hey, I did say we need to, you know.
Well, if we had some music playing, this was like, walk it out now, walk it out now, walk it out.
No, you did not. Please, no, you didn't say that. No, and it's on recording. No.
We bring music and expert analysis here at Hornet Radio. Well, I wouldn't say expert analysis, but we do bring you analysis.
I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, that's a draw a bunt here. And that's going to put the runners on second and third. Bunt does its job.
That's what I said. Like, hit it. Like, the left side of the field for Robinson is their weakest point, which, once again, you know, everybody shifted to the first base, which allowed us to get third and second.
Good job by Amelia Lankenstrass doing a sacrifice bunt there. Advances the runners to second and third, exactly what Gatesville wanted to do with 1 out. Any ball out here hits it in the grass, and guess who likes to hit it in the grass, David? Miss Leah Torres. And she's just a freshman with a big bat. Can she get it out here in the outfield?
Good eye.
Now that was high and outside. Get some excitement. We got some excitement here brewing in the bottom of the third. And if Torres gets it far enough out in the grass, she can score both runners, get 2 RBIs on a single swing.
Well, right now that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to find that good ball pitch, and well, she made connection, but
it's still brings up a strike. It's 1-1.
We got the lucky ones on the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Runners on third and second.
Right now, Gatesville trying to chip away at this lead. It's 6-0. Robinson has scored in every inning that they've batted at. And Gatesville so far has not scored an inning, so this will be the first one. They got 2 runners in scoring positions with 1 out.
Well, they can make it happen. I know they can. I know Gatesville can make it happen.
What's important, though, they cannot afford to leave any of these runners stranded. If you can put in a game like this, David, anybody that's in scoring position, you've got to bring them around. You cannot leave them stranded.
Here we go.
Ooh, that's right in the dirt.
That was so slow in my eyes.
Well, it was a little bit. She tried to do a little bit of a changeup, but she didn't have enough velocity, and that ball just took a dive on her.
It's like from the movie Click, played by Adam Sandler. Grab that little remote, slow it down a little bit.
Yeah. Here we go now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, that was a good pitch to swing at. Torres wanted that one, and she couldn't quite make contact on that. That's going to bring it up the count to 2 strikes, 2 balls, 1 out. A lot of pressure building here. Again, with runners on second and third, you want to get something out in that grass. You don't want anything that's going to create a double play. You want to get in that outfield. A home run would even be better. Oh, my goodness. That was about as close as it can get.
Another full count, back-to-back, full counts. 3 balls and 2 strikes and 1 out. Jacob, what do you see in this next play?
Well, I'm seeing her. Look, Vanzie's going to go. She's going to throw a strike. But remember, she's not a big fan of pitching inside the strike zone of Torres. She's giving Torres a lot of respect. Wouldn't be surprised if she gets her to chase on something outside, and that's going to be a walk. Bases are loaded, table is set. It's dinner time for the Gatesville Hornets. As the bases are full.
The bottom of the third inning, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 walks.
Rayleigh Glover here looks to feed her team Thanksgiving as a table is set and it is full.
Please give us the grand
And
slam.
she's got a special member, I believe her brother's here in attendance, who's active duty with the 1st Cavalry Division. Oh, take that back. She's in front of us, but that is not Glover who's going to be up there.
There he goes! There he goes!
Number 12, Kinley Garner, who does a grand slam! Kinley Garner, grand slam, and just like that, it's a 6-4 game.
That's a grand slam, ladies and gentlemen.
Swing of a bat, and Gatesville takes 4 runs off that lead. If you find your local Denny's and have a breakfast, folks.
What a grand slam. That's what Gatesville needed right there. Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
That
come
was
on in.
Third baseman Kinley Garner with her first grand slam of the game, of the season. Now it's going to bring Glover up, who's got that special family member in attendance. And Gatesville offense coming to life, and it all started with what? Madison Hester's catch, her instinctive catch, and that momentum that Gatesville's been riding this wave here.
That's what I'm
Robinson
talking
cannot
about.
stop it yet.
That's what I'm talking about. I said I would like to see a grand slam. And we got a grand slam, ladies and gentlemen. Now Robinson's going to be under a little pressure because of that.
Right now, Robinson's defense reeling in a little bit.
Ooh, man.
As Kinley Gardner goes yard to right field. I can't get over that shot that Kinley did. I mean, the minute she took, here's ball's the second baseman, routine play here.
That's okay.
That's going to
That's
make it for 2 outs.
Tell me again, Jago. Tell me that name. Who made the grand slam?
That was going to be Kinley Gardner, who cleaned the bases. Table was set, and boy, did she eat. Good job by that young lady. This is number 11, Aylin Shelton. She struck out the last time she was up at bat. And right now, Vanzie kind of reeling a little bit for Robinson. Now her pitch count is Gatesville returning the favor. That's a strike.
Wow. That's the momentum Gatesville needed right there, Jacob.
And they have it, and you can feel it here. And it's 6-4 now. And Gatesville's making this, again, they're not giving up. Hornet fight never dies, folks. It's not just a saying. It's something that the girls and boys believe in, part of our athletic programs.
What was that throw? Did you see that throw? It was like
It was a pitch.
Well, that was a weird, ugh.
David does not approve of that pitch as he kind of regurgitates his lunch after that pitch from Vanzie. Let's see if she throws a better one for you, David. And that's high and outside.
Are you sure about that?
I tell you what, she's making her catcher work here. She's throwing a lot of balls high and to the outside.
Right now, I believe she's a little bit under pressure. Right now, Gatesville with the grand slam pushes
gets enough.
Their score closer to Robinson.
Shelton gets enough contact on that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We got a bunch of do-si-dos. And right now, you got a bunch of kids lining out in the outfield on the other side of the fence, see if they can catch a home run ball. We've had 3 of them in this game.
Oh, I got it! I got it!
David's nowhere close to that ball. I'm not quite sure what he's saying. I got it for.
I got it. Oh, it's an inside joke with me and Lee.
Well, I want to be part of the inside joke.
Well, you got to be here to. You just got to be here, man. That's all. Once again, lucky 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch.
Oh, that's a swing. And Miss Shelton will strike out. 3 outs, but not before Gatesville does a grand slam, courtesy of Kinley Gardner. When we come back, we'll talk more about it.
You rely on your computer for everything you do, be it running a business or doing simple things like staying up with your social media loops. But what do you do if it suddenly gets slow or stops working? That's when you need to call Blazin Technology. We are the top-rated computer repair service in Central Texas, offering computer repair, virus removal, IT support services, and networking. Blazin Technology offers in-home and business IT support, or you can drop by our office at 502 East Main Street in Gatesville. Call Blazin Technology at 254-865-5227 today to keep your system running smoothly.
All right, folks, we are back. And Gatesville still celebrating their dugout here as they're back in this game. Thanks, courtesy of Kenley Gardner with the grand slam. And I can't get over that. It's hard enough to get, especially against Robinson, to get 3 base runners on base, and they do it with 1 out. And Gardner does a blast to right field, right over all the Rockets. And I'm not sure all the Rockets can do is stare at it and just admire it. So now Gatesville is looking to do something they have not done all game. Get 3 outs before Robinson Rockets score. Robinson has scored every single inning that they've batted in. Gatesville's going to have to stop it now. It's 6-4, but again, this is where Gatesville needs to play some, get some strikeouts, get some defense going. And it's not their defense that hasn't showed up. It's just that the Robinsons has done a great job of putting these balls into play.
Yep.
And then these holes, and then also the 2 home runs that they've blasted today certainly helps.
I think we both agree that we saw some amazing plays right off the bag where the batter for Robinson smacked it, and Hester was able to catch it with a great reflex. And then the bottom of the third, when we saw that beautiful grand slam, as you were just talking about a couple seconds ago. And again, that's what Gatesville needed. Gatesville needed that small momentum, and once you get that momentum going, dude, I'm telling you, they're going to be pushing. They're going to be pushing all the way through like that.
Well, that momentum that you speak of all started when Hester was in the pitching circle, and she had a ball ripped right to her, and I mean that ball was going about 150 miles per hour, folks. She made that out, and ever since then they recorded another out after that, and then bam, their next inning, or the bottom of that inning, the Gatesville bats just broke loose. There was walks, grand slams. It was just a great complimentary offense by Gatesville. Here's the first pitch by Hester, and we're going to pick up right where we left off, folks, and she's dealing some strikes.
One, 3, 4 is the call. What do you think, Jacob?
It's going to be a strike.
Really? Let's find out. Well, it is a strike. Okay.
You know what? You know why that batter didn't like the way it looked? She did like a fastball that first pitch. That second pitch, she did an off speed. She did change up on it, and the speed kind of got to the Robinson hitter.
If we were ESPN, we'd probably have a camera right above the umpire to be like, all right, let's take a closer look at this pitch.
With that 3-dimensional strike zone that they've got. All right, that's 2 strikes now.
I think it'd be kind of cool to.
Just to give you guys an update on the baseball game, it's still 4-0 Hornets lead.
Woo, Hornet fight never dies, ladies and gentlemen.
Again, that's on the baseball as a varsity boys.
There you go. I got it, Jacob. Oh, heads up.
Are taking on the Robinson Rockets there.
Oh man, that bounced off the dude's cap. It literally bounced off the dude's cap.
Looks like it hit the light pole and right back down in the fan. So if you're here watching the softball game, or if you're just deciding to come out here, your head better be on a swivel.
I'm telling you, we might as well just come to Higginbottom's and buy some hard hats, dude.
Yeah. Or some roofing material.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Ooh.
Hester does that one. She just skids that one across like a rock skidding across the pond.
That's all right. That's all right. Just slipped out. Just slipped out a little bit.
This is number 6, Addison Williams. She's a junior here. That's at bat.
Well, she did make connection in the second inning, and she was caught out. Excuse me. I was trying to find the words to say.
Nice pitch by Hester here. That's going to go foul. I tell you what, it's 2 strikes for this leadoff batter. Something that Gatesville hasn't been able to do, get that leadoff strikeout. They've had in the first inning the leadoff home run, second a leadoff on first, and then third another leadoff home run. So here in the top of the 4th, it'd be nice to get a strikeout or just hit Robinson, hit themselves into an out. Gatesville looks to keep that momentum going.
5-1-4 is the call. I believe this is going to be a strike.
We have a classic 514 showing up for you folks. Everybody knows what a 514 is. That's a high ball.
Well, I was wrong on that.
Hester tries to work upstairs, works the count full. Robinson doesn't budge. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Next thing you know, she'll be the coach is gonna be saying, do the 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
8, 6, 7, 5.
I'll be like, what a call!
Ooh, goes high and then goes low, and that's low. It's at the feet.
There's the walk.
That was at the feet of number 6, Addison Williams, and that's a leadoff walk. Again, 4 innings in a row where Robinson's leadoff runner does not get out. And that's why they're just so effective. They get runners on base early and often, and they're able to bring them around before Gatesville's able to get 3 outs on them. So bring a left-hander, Haven Hansen. She's a sophomore for Robinson.
Right now, I believe this is her first appearance against Hester.
Oh, that's going to walk the line down left field, and she's going to pick up at least a minimum of a double. Robinson's going to score here, and she's going to have a no-out triple, Haven is, and gets an RBI. So she gets an RBI and a triple. And now, just like that, once again, Robinson strikes again. 7-4 is your score here in the top of the 4th. And Robinson, again, you're not going to see any zeros up there on the scoreboard for their innings. Robinson's offense extremely lethal tonight. And this is Lexi Rocio. She's homered once in this game.
Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh?
And that's a strikeout at the knees of Rocio. And Hester looks to do a couple more balls just like that and sit this runner down. Robinson's got a runner on third, no outs. Got a runner in scoring position.
Oh, there it goes. Jacob, get it. Get it. Oh, good job, Jacob. I'm proud of you.
That ball is going to be about 7-foot foul at the right field line.
Good job, Jacob. Man, ladies and gentlemen, you should have saw it. Jacob did like, I don't know, maybe 35-yard jump.
Yeah, I just, my vertical I just hurdled the dugout apparently. Boy, that wind is starting to kick a little bit and temperature's dropping just a tad.
Just a tad bit. This almost feels like a soccer temperature.
And that ball was a little outside there. Does not get the call strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs for Robinson, runner on third. 7-4, top of the 4th.
5-4-2. What was that one again? Is that a strike or a ball?
Yeah, that's going to be a strike. I really don't know, but I'll go with it. And that ball's outside, and Hester's now starting to work pitches outside the strike zone here.
Here, better, here, better, here, better. Swing, better, swing, better, swing.
Yeah, we would love to see a swing and a miss right here.
Exactly.
Get an out.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning into the broadcast station, please leave a like, share the video.
That's going to put the count full.
Subscribe to your local Gatesville Hornets here in Gatesville, Texas.
And just like that, a 1-2 count goes full and gets into in favor of the hitter. Now Hester pretty much has to put this ball within the strike zone if she wants to avoid the walk. Oh, and that's going to
heads up.
That's going to be a foul ball, and we're going to reset and do it again. And we got a classic 3-4-3 coming up.
Say what? Huh? What? Full count? Huh?
That's going to draw a walk just at the knee here. So now runners on the corners for the Rockets. No outs. And again, their offense is not looking like they're going to stop at all in any inning tonight. 7-4 is your score.
Is it? Man, that wind did pick up a little bit.
Yeah, it's coming from the north, so.
Is it? Do you have a...
Would you stop questioning everything I'm saying, Dave?
Yes, I want to question everything. Where's your compass? I want to see your proof. Look, see that flag? There's our wind prediction right there.
Well, I think a genius. It's coming from the north. It's cooling things down.
No, it's coming from the south, bro.
We're facing the south.
Put the wind's coming from the north, so I'm just joking. I'm over here trying to mess with your mind. But look, you have the flag over here that's not blowing, and you have this flag blowing. What's up with that?
I don't know here, but we got Kagan Marshall here.
Ooh.
And that ball is going to be just below her knees. And now Hester's struggling a little bit. Trying to get that ball into the strike zone.
I was trying to keep count of how many she's thrown. I think she's already hit 25 plus throws. 4-1-3. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on first. Here comes the pitch.
That was a bit high.
Ooh, careful.
Again, the last 2 batters, Hester struggled to find the strike zone.
Robinson still has a runner on third base. They're trying to push their lead. Trying to continue pushing the lead, which we do not want.
That was a pretty good pitch right there, and that's going to draw a foul. And everyone in the bleachers doesn't even look up; they just cover their head.
Well, there goes another shingle. Better make an order for Higginbottoms.
Yeah, Higginbottom's going to be busy with all the windstorms and foul balls coming out of the ballpark this evening.
Maybe.
I don't think that's going to make Dave. He's not going to be disappointed in that.
Well, I mean, Dave right now, he's out of town with our store managers.
Another good pitch, and
ooh, man, that was.
And Robinson able to foul that one off. There, Marshall was able to get up underneath there, but those are back-to-back good pitches by Hester. Count has gone full.
If we look in the beginning of the inning, she does have 1 hit, and the second inning she had like a second or 2B. I should say it.
Second base.
That's
a double.
Double, basically, yes. So she's got a single and a double underneath her belt.
Oh, that's going to be another walk here, and that'll load the bases. No outs, and Robinson has the bases loaded, 7-4.
Ooh.
And they look to break this one wide open, folks. And Gatesville's defense is going to do everything they can to stop it.
Uh-oh, under pressure.
This is where you want to see 3 strikeouts right here. Don't even put the ball in play.
We
Just
do not want to see a grand slam, please.
And we don't want to see any ball in the grass scores at least 1 runner, maybe 2. So right now, this is the pitcher, Van Zee. She just looks to get anything in the grass so she can give her team a well-cushioned lead. Right now, 7-4.
This is scary right now.
Glover's gonna go in and talk to Hester a little bit, and smiles from Hester. So she hasn't lost her composure here, and these girls have great chemistry together. And just gonna kind of talk things over. So far, a 3-run first inning, a 2-run second inning, a 1-run third inning, and this fourth inning has only been 1 run, but Robinson threatening to score many more here.
If I were Gatesville, I would at least try to get the ball close to the ground so they can take that swing so it can be a ground ball instead of, hey, heads up, oh, man, over the fence line.
That's true, David. You want any type of pitch that Hester might have that might lead to a ground ball to second to first, or, or even right down the third base line, tag the third and just tag home plate, and let's get rid of those threatening runners here. I would love for this to be a third base tag and back to home plate to Glover. That's going to be a tag. If that's foul, they need to stay away from it. Oh, and she goes right up underneath it.
Is that a foul?
That's a foul ball.
Man, that was
so
close.
Everything is going to reset.
I thought it would have been.
And Torres struggling just a little bit out there. She's missed a couple there. Again, she's a freshman, so she's got plenty of room there, but that ball was foul, so no harm on that one. Still bases loaded.
Ooh, scary. Scary, scary, scary. 1-1 is the count.
Fancy looks to straighten that shot out. And that's going to be a ball here. And you cannot walk her. There's no place to put Van Zee in this deal, so obviously walking is not an option.
Uh-oh.
That's 3-1. It's a hitter's count.
Wait, I thought that was a ball.
Yeah, it was 2 balls. Now it's 3.
I'm sorry. I looked up and I thought there was already like 3 balls already when she made that first pitch or made that pitch. They just put the 3 of them, so I was
Vanzee, this is a pitcher versus pitcher duel here. Vanzee of Robinson. Oh, my goodness, and that's going to score, and the bases are still loaded with 0 outs, and this is going to bring in a pinch runner here.
Maybe they wanted the walk because maybe she had the potential of hitting it out.
So with this, though, that's an important
she does have a home run. Isabella does have a home run underneath her belt, so they have to be careful with this one.
So with the pitcher getting pinch run, I wonder if we're going to see her in the next inning pitching. Usually that works as they get substituted out. I don't think they can come back in the next inning on defense. I'm not sure that works. But I believe we'll be seeing another pitcher for Robinson when they're next time up, if they ever get out of this inning. And that's going to be out in the grass. Center fielder's got it. That'll be the first out, but not before Robinson tacks on yet another run. And that's going to bring it to, that's 9-4 with 1 out. Runners in second and third. Robinson still has 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 out. So again, anything in the grass will continue to score. As Gatesville was able to get that first out.
Well, at least it takes a little bit off pressure. Now, if she throws a walk, or gives a walk, I mean. But we have what? Peyton Richards. That's a strike. Oh, yep.
That's a good start of it.
She does have one out underneath her belt in the beginning of the top of the first. Sends it.
This will be out in the grass.
Torres, nice, beautiful catch.
Torres with a great catch at left field there.
She should have thrown to.
Well, that's what the coach is kind of telling her. Hey, she sent it to home. But hey, you know what though? She was going for the runner, and that happens. I think either way, I think the runner scores on there. To be honest with you, David, I don't think there was a play that Torres could have made there that would have held her back, maybe throwing directly to second or third, maybe holds it up. But when the ball gets hit on the grass, it's tough to hold that runner on third. So it's now 10-4.
There's your first strike.
A swinging strike.
She does have back-to-back outs underneath her belt, so
Robinson's still threatening. Got a runner on third with just with 2 outs. So,
I would try to get the ball just right for them to tag or to get a fly ball. Basically, what I'm trying to say. Well, there's 2 back-to-back strikes. I mean, I'll take that. If she wants to get a striker out, that's fine by me. Once again, no balls, 2 strike and 2 outs. Gatesville still trying to close this top of the inning of the 4th. Sends it.
That's out there.
That should be.
Oh,
beautiful.
Good job.
Beautiful. And there you go, back-to-back back outs.
Back-to-back center field outs there. And I think we'll go to commercial break.
I will tell you this, it's getting chilly, but I know who to call.
B&K Air Conditioning and Heating, we service all brands of AC and heating systems. We are a Goodman and a Manna A+ dealer. We also install and service mini split systems. We always do our best to offer same-day service even on the weekends. We service Gatesville and all surrounding communities. We offer financing on new systems, change-outs, and major repairs. Just call or text your service request to 254-216-3372 and we'll be happy to help you.
All right, folks, we're back. And it is 10-4 as the Robinson Rockets had their best inning of the evening. They scored 4 runs in the top of the 4th. Last 2 outs recorded by our center fielder, Briley Ford, who made a really good catch at the yellow line out in the outfield there. That ball was threatening to carry over out there for another home run. Good job by Briley Ford there to stave off any more runs from happening in the top of the fourth. Now Gatesville looks to get back on the scoreboard here.
Well, I mean,
at the bottom of the fourth.
Which they can, like on the bottom of the third, you had back walks, and then Miss Gardner was the one that sealed the deal with the grand slam, which was beautiful. Now let's try to get that same momentum back right now, because Robinson, 4 points in the top of the fourth. Oof, that's not what we want to see. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the first pitch with the bottom, and here we go.
First pitch swinging, that's going to be down to the second baseman, and one up, one down for Gatesville.
Again, if I was Gatesville, I would try to hit the ball on the
We
left side.
are Gatesville.
I mean, excuse me. If I was a batter for Gatesville, I would try to hit the ball on the left side field. Once again, to me, that's their weakest point for Robinson.
This is going to bring up Kaylee Featherston here, and she looks to get her team here. And I'll tell you right now, I would love to see a home run strike here.
There's the ball.
Van Zee throws it at the feet of Featherston here. Got the crowd out here.
Yeah, so we got the crowd going on, ladies and
Again, we
gentlemen.
got about 40 sixth graders from the Gatesville Intermediate out here, coming out here to support the Lady Hornets. That's awesome.
Second pitch.
Again, she's loving these low pitches so far in this duo.
Again, that's almost like her strategy. Throw the first ball, then the strike, and then just go from there. But right now, it looks like we got two balls back to back.
She's attacking the feet of Featherston here, and that's two balls. Again, another low one. That was just below the knees and nothing for Featherston to look at. It looks like Van Zee's going to be content with possibly just walking Featherston.
I believe she's going to now try to focus on them strikes. Would you agree? You agree, Jacob?
Well, at this point, I mean, they can. That is right down the piper there. That's going to bring it 3-1.
You gotta love it. But 3-1 is the count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here comes the pitch and sends it. Like I said, left side field is their weakest point, but if it was inbound.
And just like that, it goes from a 3-0 count to 3-2. Still in a hitter's count. Payoff pitch is about to come. Featherston definitely wants to get on base for her team. Keep the Hornets fight alive here.
Swing it. I say swing it.
There you go.
Well, I mean, I got my wish.
Kelly now stays alive.
She's got the power. She's got the power to send it.
And I think Van Zee knows that, and Van Zee's giving her a lot of respect. She doesn't want to give her anything easy to swing at.
Thank you.
And Featherston says, we got a heck of a duel here.
Oh, did you see that? The fan caught that.
Yeah. He's like, I don't need no glove. I just caught that with my bare hands.
Back-to-back foul balls. Once again, she's showing her, hey, I'm not scared. I'll swing that ball.
Who's going to win this duel now? Van Zee versus Featherston. My money's on Featherston.
Yeah, exactly. We are. I said, hit it left side. If it's a ground ball left side, I'll take it. But we have to get on base. Obviously, we have to get on base. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Gatesville trailing by 6.
Here comes a payoff pitch for the 3rd time. And that's high.
Good
Featherston
eye, okay.
does a good job. Great job and discipline by Featherston getting on base.
Here I am saying take the swing, but, she's got a better eye than I do.
And I tell you right now, it takes discipline not to swing at those pitches when you have 2 strikes, David. That strike zone gets awfully big in your eyes when you've got 2 strikes against you.
Look at me, I'm over here telling you, just swing it, send it, show her, send her a message.
Well, that's going to bring up Madison Hester here. You're our pitcher.
We made a substitution here on the first base. Who's a substitution? Oh, I can't see the number, but we did get a substitution.
We got a pinch runner in here. As soon as she turns around, we'll get
Miss Ford was the substitution in for first base.
Yep, that's Briley Ford here. She was getting some work in the last inning at center field. She recorded the last 2 outs for Gatesville. 1 right at the yellow railing.
Here we go, bottom of the 4th. Gatesville has a runner on first base.
Now, keep in mind, there's a reason why they put a pinch runner in there. No doubt in my mind, they're going to have Ford steal second. Typically, your center fielders are your fastest ones on the team. So look for the next pitcher, too. Ford's going to take off the second.
Strike right off the back, but when we also have a ball. Well, I was just saying that before she threw that second throw, but 1-1-1, lucky number on the board.
So something to look at right now. Is she gonna take off here in this next pitch?
I believe she may stay a little bit. Well, I called it.
Well, it's good. It was fouled, so either way, she'd be coming back.
And there's shingle number 2.
Yeah, the concession stand house over there is looking like it might need some love and tender care from Higginbotham's.
I don't think that's a 3 tab. It could be. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, back to the ball game.
As David's over here trying to figure out what kind of roofing shingle it is.
Good eye. 2-2. Again, Gatesville still has that wonderful momentum. They need to keep that momentum burning and bright. And here we go. Swing.
Swing and a miss, and she's going to go down swinging here, and that's going to bring the second out. And with 2 outs now, that definitely reduces the threat of stealing second here.
Ooh, I think we have a time. Once again, back-to-back, inside throw.
It's 2 strikes now. Definitely in a pitcher's count, so everything in the arsenal for Van Zeen. I would be very, very surprised if she threw another strike in the next 2 pitches.
Well, here's an interesting change. It's like, you know what? I want that ball better. No balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs. Robinson is trying to seal the deal, and here comes Gatesville showing, hey, we ain't scared.
Oh, did it hit her in the hands, or is
that hit the bat?
Oh man, it almost seemed like she almost wanted to see if she could just move her hands in there and take a base. And looks like we got 4 now.
2 outs. Gatesville still trying to get a point in this bottom of the 4th. And that's
call it a strike, and that's going to end the inning for Gatesville. When we come back, we're going to be at the top of the 5th.
I will tell you this: if Higginbotham is unable to get the shingles, I do know another person up.
Call Witt Building Supplies for all your building needs. We provide metal buildings and metal roofing for commercial, residential, and agriculture projects. We also carry a full line of fencing supplies and hardware products. Call or come see us at Witt Building Supplies, 254-865-2190 or 1411 North Highway 36 Bypass, across from Pruitt's Shell Store in Gatesville. We are locally owned and operated and proudly support our Hornets.
I don't even remember.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so Robinson is coming off their most productive inning, which was the top of the 4th. They scored 4 runs. So now, since we're in the top of the 5th, again, they have not been shut out a single inning, and it's going to be 10-4. Hornets have a tall task here to try to climb back in this one. Gatesville left a runner in scoring position at second in the bottom of the 4th, but other than that, not much offense coming out of Gatesville. Aside from that grand slam inning, which was the 3rd inning, Gatesville's offense has been fairly quiet. Robinson again scored in every inning they've been at bat. Gatesville looks to put a stop to that this inning.
Do you know the score for the boys by any chance?
Yeah, it was 4-0 was the last update that I got. 4-0 Gatesville Hornet lead over the Robinson Rockets. Well, that's contact foul ball on the first swing for Miss Robinson, who plays for Robinson.
That was close. That was a little close. You should have caught that. I'm telling you, Jacob, you got a long reach. Go for it. As he ignores that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen. 2-3-2, I think that's what she said. So here comes the pitch. A little low. That's okay. And all aboard, there's a train.
Yeah. We're in Grand Central Station here.
Yeah, we got 1-1 is the schedule for the train, I guess.
All right here. Let's see if the Hester Express can strike another one here. And That was a strike. I was going to say.
I said, come on, come on,
Yep,
come on, Empire.
No doubt about that.
Tell
One
me.
ball, 2 strikes.
Tell me. As Jacob tries to get his first sign for some good college broadcasting. Oh, there he goes. And there goes Jacob off to the junior college. 2-2 is the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. No out. This is still early in the top of the 5th.
You know, another little fun fact here, Gatesville has not retired a leadoff batter all game long. So
Ooh.
Gatesville would like to do that here in the top of the 5th.
Hey, look, foul ball.
I mean, we are having a plethora of foul balls. That's right, I said plethora. I have word of the day toilet paper at the house, so I find a way to work a big word in every day. So plethora is my word of the day here at Hornet Radio.
That was extraordinary. How about that one?
Was that my imagination, or did you just do a British accent for a split second?
I did not. I did not. Anyways. 3-1-3 is the call. 2-2 is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see what Hester would deliver.
Ooh, right there, that's going to bring down to the feet, and that's going to count is going to go.
Uh-oh.
Big time full, 3-2. Payoff pitch time coming up for Hester.
She does have a double underneath her belt for Miss Robinson, for the Robinson team.
Temperature dropping even more, David.
Well, that's Mother Nature for you.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Yes. And she's going to go down. That is the first lead-off batter that goes out for Robinson. And is this going to be the first blank inning that they have as well? Gatesville certainly wants that to happen.
We got a fan that's about to come over here and say hello to you, Jacob. I wish you the best. He's over here checking left and right.
Checking my shoulder here, checking my 6, checking my 6. Speaking of 6, we have number 6 batting for Robinson. Ooh. This is Addison Williams.
Addison Williams.
And she does a swing and a miss, and now Hester's starting to deal.
I think she has a strikeout underneath her. But it's okay, Jacob. Quit looking back and forth. This dude's paranoid.
All right, now.
Well, if I was you, I would choose anything you would like. Sorry, that was for somebody. Anyways, 2 strikes, no ball, 1 out. That's what we like to see. Let's see what Hester can seal the deal with this batter.
And that's a strikeout, hot looking, number 6.
Back-to-back strikeouts.
And she got a ticket to the game because she was not a part of that one at all. And that was Addison Williams goes down, not swinging, just watching. And I mean, my goodness, 2 up, 2 down. Can we make it 3?
I believe so.
I believe so too. And we've got the right pitcher here for us. Going up against Haven Hansen, number 4, who's a sophomore for Robinson.
Again, her arm is stronger now. Now she's like throwing back-to-back. Or, excuse me, fired up for the pitches. Again, she does that.
She takes about 3 steps and then.
That's like a little risky.
It's an unorthodox way of swinging. It's nothing wrong with it, just unorthodox.
Ladies and gentlemen, start taking notes. Tell your kids, hey, you should do this.
I wouldn't recommend it because anytime you do that much motion before you swing, it's kind of hard to do that consistently.
So if the bat goes beyond, wouldn't that be considered a strike? Interesting. 1-1 is the count, 2 outs. Gatesville still wants to close the deal on this one on the top of the 5th. One, 5-3. Hester gives the nod, sends it, swing and a miss. There goes the little small horn.
Yep. Or sick cow.
Okay, I won't do that. I won't even attempt that. By Joe. That's a movie reference. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Gatesville's, again, trying to close the deal, and that's another foul ball left side, heads up.
Again, it's just so weird seeing somebody's like it's like they're taking off to first base before even hitting the ball.
Robinson Rockets, she's trying to take off early. Here we go. To the moon, to the strikeout zone. 3-4-3. I think she's going to try to throw a ball, trying to make force her to swing. She doesn't fall for it. 2-2 is the count. Lucky 2 is back on the board.
You know what I want to see here? I want to see her striking out as she's walking 4 steps. And just go ahead and continue your momentum to the dugout, young lady.
I would replay that.
Because I don't know why this bothers me so much. I just don't like this much movement.
It's something new. This is something new.
And that's going to work the count full.
I'm just like, why?
That ball was low there by Hester. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Counts full every way. Can we go 3 up, 3 down?
We should get a silent reporter. Be like, hey, talk to the coach. Like, what is this technique? This is very interesting. 5-2-3. I believe that's going to be a strike on that.
Can Gatesville get 3 up, 3 down? We're about to find out here.
Please strike her out.
And we're going to do this again. As we have a duel here.
Please strike her out.
Going on between number 4 Haven Hansen and Madison Hester. My
bad.
If I had to pick a winner in this, obviously I think Hester will come out the victor here.
She does have a triple underneath her belt, so we need to close this deal.
I'd like to see her do a walking strikeout.
Heads up,
boy! As she continues to work the pitch count against Hester here.
Dun 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 dun. I'm referencing the Wii Sports theme, something like that. Did you play that? Did you play the Wii Sports theme?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Full count.
Oh, she tips it. If you can believe it, yet another foul.
No.
The count stays full.
Please strike her out.
Believe me, Hester wants to strike her out more than anybody in this ballpark.
This is so like.
And they're going to get this ball turned. They're going to get this ball.
Watch this. Hey, watch this be a thing.
Now they're getting another ball here.
What? They don't like the one in the umpire's hand?
Umpire. It's not the Empire.
Umpire.
Uh-oh, we have a fire department.
They're
going out. Either they're late to work or they're going out to administer to a fire or EMT call. Again, our hats off to those men and women that serve as first responders and in the military.
There you go. Full count. 2 outs. 3-1-3.
We've heard that 3-1-3 before.
Yep. Hester needs to seal the deal on this one.
Here
we go.
Get a walking strikeout. That's going to put right to play. Routine play. 3 up, 3 down. Good job, Gatesville.
I will take it. Oh.
And we're going to take a commercial, and it's probably going to be Fincher's Auto Body Shop if I'm a fortune teller here.
Well, I mean, if your car is damaged from all these foul balls, that's who we should call.
Just go to commercial.
David Fincher.
Our staff is highly trained to help our customers with the collision claims processing with all insurance companies. Our collision repair techs are fully skilled to make necessary repairs to get your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. And with our newly added paint booth and color match paint system.
Like, hey, we still in this. We ain't gonna back down.
No Hornet will ever back down regardless of the score. This will bring up Amelia Langenstrasse here.
We'll never back down. Doo-doo-doo. And there you go. That's the La Hacienda karaoke on Fridays. Do they have one? Do they have one today?
I'm not sure.
Well, anyways, here we go. Here's the first pitch of the bottom of the 5th.
And what does Gatesville want? A leadoff.
Yep.
A leadoff run or walk. I mean, we're not greedy here. We're not greedy here at Hornet Radio. We just want somebody on first base with no outs.
And look, like I said, the way she's pitching, it's going to be 1 ball and then 1 strike. That's her signature. So she's going to throw the strike. Okay.
And there must be a forgery in the house because that was definitely not her signature. As that is 2 balls, no strikes. But I believe this one's going to be, she's going to go for
she's going to go
a
for
strike for this one. So hopefully Amelia's ready for this one and she's going to be all over it. And that's high. That is high.
Ooh.
But remember though, we've seen Vanzie work the count to where it was a hitter's count, and then all of a sudden from 3-0 to 3-2, and goes for the strikeout. So Amelia does not need to relax here. If she sees something that she likes, go ahead and take a swing. And there's no doubt about that one. That was right down the center there. That was a strike all the way.
I don't know. I feel like that fire is starting to go out a little bit.
Well, that's because the fire department just left, David. That's the idea.
Yeah, they put out a fire.
That's
There
going
you
to
go.
be a walk, a leadoff walk, and 3 up, 3 down for the Robinsons for the Robinson Rockets in the top of the 5th, and Gatesville gets a leadoff walk. Can we hear? Do we dare say a momentum is piling in Gatesville's direction here as Leah Torres comes up to bat, and she's got a big, she's got a big bat, folks.
Ooh, I like this song.
She gets a little bit of encouragement from her coach here. Torres getting herself situated, and she delivers she gets the first pitch, and that's right on just getting.
If we see another grand slam, I'm gonna just walk up and walk away.
Just slide the runners to the right. That's what they're doing.
There's one ball.
And that's gonna be a strike.
Oh wait, okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's a strike.
Decided to change it up on me now.
Gates has got a runner in scoring position with no outs. That hasn't happened very much this evening. Last time it did, we had a grand slam out of it.
No. Here, better. Swing it, please. Swing it.
And then,
Okay,
my goodness.
She was going to go for it. She was going to try to steal it.
Langenstrasse there had a large lead there off of second base, but you know what? No one's there giving her attention there, so she can pretty much take the lead that she wants.
Ah, there it is. The 1 ball, 1 strike. She just did it backwards on us.
All right, here.
Here comes a 1-1 pitch.
Oh,
6 point.
Well, that's what we just hit into, and we got a double play.
Because we hit it right to her. If you're going to hit it left, don't hit it near the player. Hit it right in the middle.
That was a textbook ideal play for runners on second and third, hitting it right to the third baseman.
And here. Once again, the Gatesville Hornets are trying to pump up her players. Here comes the pitch, swings it left side
in the
field.
grass. Is that going to be down? Is that going to be in no man's land?
That's what I'm talking about. Woo!
That's going to bring Torres in to score.
What'd I tell you? Left side
Score
field.
will be 10-5.
What did I tell you? Left side field.
As Glover gets that blooper just in between center fielder, the center fielder and left fielder. It was almost in no man's land. Great hit. And then Gatesville extends the inning and gets a third.
Hey, I did say double. Well, not her, but we did get. Anyways.
That's going to bring up the first base, number 6, Journey Garrett. And the Gatesville Hornets have not stopped believing. Don't stop believing.
Again, the momentum is still going. Gatesville now needs to hit a single. I would hit a single at this point. Unless.
Here comes Miss Journey Garrett.
Unless Miss Journey says, you know what? Nah, I'm going to send it out of here.
Here we go. Can she bring home Glover here? That's at the feet. She was looking at it, checked her swing. Drama building up now. Van Zie's kind of real a little bit. She with 2 outs. Every time Gates has had a leadoff walk or run, they have scored in that inning. Pretty much be selective of which pitch she wants. Doesn't have to expand the strike zone here.
I feel the pressure. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swings and no
swing
good.
and a miss. And that's going to run the count full in every way you can think about. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Oh, man, this is scary. Full count with 2 outs. Ugh.
All right, now.
Everyone.
And Garrett she looks very composed here. She knows what pitch she wants. She's going to be patient here. And let's see if she can get this one in the grass. That is high.
Thank
she
you.
knew that going around. Good discipline by Garrett. Good at bat by Garrett. And the table is set now for number 5, and I believe that's going to be Kaylee Featherston. No pressure on hers.
She does have
just
a
so
walk.
you know, the last time, again, we had the table set, we hit a grand slam in the 3rd.
Like I said, if we get another grand slam, I'm going to get up and just walk away.
Well, I'll tell you what a grand slam will do is it'll make this a 1-run game. But again, we're not going to count our chickens for they hatch. It is springtime.
Ooh.
Pick up your local, pick up some chicks at the local Tractor Supply.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's see if Miss Featherston's got a little bit of magic in her bat here. And again, I'm not greedy. It doesn't have to be grand slam. Anything just get that ball down in the outfield.
Ooh, she wanted it.
That was a strike. I think it was a little low in my opinion, but nonetheless, especially how tall she is, I think that ball was outside that strike zone. It was below her knees. Don't like that call.
Bases loaded. 2 strikes. 1.
Oh, that's a second strike caught look, and it's 0-2, and now Featherston's going to have to expand this strike zone, and Van Zee can pretty much pull whatever pitch she wants.
I agree with her. Like, that did not look like a strike, but again, I'm not. Anyways.
Right now, 2 strikes. And that is, right at the feet, and she almost swung at that, and again.
Oh, my gosh.
And that was a purpose pitch by Van Zee. It's a 0-2 pitch, 2 outs. She's not throwing anything in the strike zone. Probably, I wouldn't think in the next 2 pitches here. So Featherston's going to have nice layoff of that, 2-2. Both pitches that with 2 strikes have been low on Featherston. Something for her to be thinking about. Is she going to, next thing I wouldn't be surprised if Van Zee tries to go high on this one to get Featherston to chase.
Swing it. She's going to take the swing. Oh, gosh, here comes the pitch. It swings in left side field.
Oh, that's going to be foul. Out of play there.
Oh, man.
My goodness, if she would have just straight, boy, I tell you what, Featherston is hanging in there.
Oh, my gosh.
Kudos to her for just getting this into a tie.
She
deal.
wants it.
It was 0-2, and now she's worked the count 2-2.
She wants it. She wants that home run. Do it.
I think if you ask her, she's just okay with just getting on base and bringing one of her teammates home.
Send that message. Say, hey, we are Hornet fight never dies.
There she goes. Oh, man. Are we going to have magic again? No. It's right on right field. No. And Robinson kills that momentum, but not before Gatesville gets 1 run. And it's 10-5 ball game, and I think we're going to go to commercial as David has a heart attack apparently.
Hey, folks. This is Lee Janes with Hornet Radio. Summer got you too hot or winter got you cold? Then call Schumann's Heat and Air for all your AC and heating needs. They are a premier Lennox dealer, but can service or install all brands. They also do commercial refrigeration and ice machines. They offer 24-hour emergency service. Locally owned and operated in Gatesville, Texas. 254-499-0054.
All right, folks, we're back. And what a dramatic inning that was. And Miss Featherston almost went yard for the second grand slam. Just found the glove of the right fielder there. And it stranded a swarm of Hornets on first, second, and third. But not a bad outing at all for the Hornets in the bottom of the 5th. They were able to tack on a run now, so it's just a 10-5 game. Again, Miss Featherston was super close to getting this game 10-9 for her Hornets. I mean, that ball was almost there, and for a split second, Robinson was not comfortable with their lead. So kudos to them. And the previous inning, though, David, Gatesville looks to do what they did at the top of the 5th, blanking the Robinson offense. So it's been done before, but you got to start off by, it's important, you got to get that leadoff batter. Got to get them out first.
Yep.
Speaking of which, his leadoff batter has a home run tonight already. She's got a solo homer shot early in the 1st. So Madison. Looks like the Gatesville Hornets against the boys baseball team is down 7-4 in the bottom of the 7th. So I'm just giving you an update on how the boys are doing. And again, they're in their last inning there. Gatesville is.
Are they batting?
Yeah, they are. The bottom of the 7th, they're the home team. They'll be batting. But right now, the Robinson Rockets are batting in our matchup. 10-5. 2 balls, 0 strikes here. 1 out in the top of the 6th.
Ooh, a little low.
And this has gone to swings to a hitter's count here.
2-2-5 is the call. Let's see what.
Let's see if it'll change this 3-0-1.
Yeah.
That's 3 balls, 0 strikes, and 1 out. That's right at the feet, and that's going to draw a walk. Not what Gatesville was intending there to follow up that leadoff out.
There's the walk. It almost looked like they were trying to force her to swing, but, well, Robinson had a good eye and they read her. That's okay.
Sometimes, though, it's not a bad idea just to take the walk. I think I'd rather see the walk than throw a pitch right down the middle and Robinson gobble it up and do more damage than just a walk. And Robinson threatening now of stealing second.
I mean, yeah, you could be right. Like, they probably knew Marshall has a couple, like, good hits on her, so they, taking the walk was probably the best choice for her.
You don't want to get too panicky where it's, hey, you got 3 balls and now you got to throw something just down the middle. You don't want to make that mistake and turn something into just going to first base to maybe a second base or double, triple, or even a home run. And there goes Miss Marshall, and that's going to be close, but a ball not caught by the second baseman or the shortstop, and she is safe. Number 1 is safe. Kagan Marshall, the senior, for Robinson. But 2 outs. So all Gatesville has to do is take off business, and there'll be back-to-back innings of 0 points for the Robinson Rockets. And the 2-5-2 is coming for this 0-0-2. Ball a little outside.
It's my empire.
And David loves calling the umpire an empire for
umpire.
God knows why. And that ball was out, or strike, excuse me. It looked like it was outside, but it was in the strike zone. And good job by Glover framing that for the umpire there, making it easy for him to call that a strike. Good job by her.
All right, umpire. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs.
There you go, David. You got it right.
Empire?
Oh, you got it wrong. And that's another good strike, and Hester is dealing now. This is Isabel.
Oh, I gotta love it. Anyways, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-2 is the count. There's the lucky number.
And that last pitch was just at the feet of Isabel.
We should talk to the umpire, saying, "Hey, you got a better eye than I did." I'm just joking.
Well, you'd like to see one that was like cross-eyed, right?
He was like, "Wait, what? Did you see that?" Swings
it. That's going to be in foul, but in play here. And oh my goodness! And Garrett almost had it, just bobbed a little bit, but that was a tough play to make. She had to cover a lot of grass, and that was in foul territory. She was contending with the fence and all that, so just trying to make that a close play was a feat in itself. So good job by Garrett trying to work that foul into an out. But again, no harm.
No foul.
But there is a foul,
I mean,
but no harm.
No harm, there is a foul.
No harm, but foul. It's a weird sentence to say.
Yeah. Anyways, lucky 2s across the board, 2-2-2.
That ball was definitely outside as it carried Glover nearly out of the batter's box there.
Full count. Runner on third base for the Robinson. Isabel is batting for the Robinson Hornets. Looks like the coach is trying to...
You say Robinson Hornets?
Robinson Rockets. Jeez. I looked to my right and I saw the coach and I said the Hornets.
Oh, that was going to be in play here. Somebody's going to call it, and it is going to... No one did. No one called that in. Center fielder and shortstop collided. And we're going to go to a commercial break.
& Sons, serving Gatesville and surrounding communities since 1962. Need used auto parts? We have motors, transmissions, lights, mirrors, and wheels. All parts carry a 90-day warranty. We are Gatesville's only local glass shop. We provide glass replacements and chip repairs. Insurance claims welcome, so give us a call at 254-865-6269 for an appointment or questions about inventory. Quinton & Sons, we are Hornet proud.
Cyber is a worldwide leader in the manufacture of premium, custom-engineered heavy-haul trailers and equipment for construction, oil fields and energy, national defense, and other specialized transportation requirements. With our Texas tough roots and proven expertise, our customers know and trust us to solve their biggest and toughest transportation challenges. For more than 50 years, we've been setting the standard for high-performance trailers to support the needs of customers in various industries with specialty transportation equipment, ranging in capacity from 25 to 250 tons. Designed, engineered, and handcrafted in the heart of Texas. Every trailer we build is uniquely suited to the demands of our customers and their load and region-specific requirements. Our focus on the specialized needs for our customers enables us to deliver custom solutions that are engineered to perform, built to last.
Hi, I'm Elisa Gregory, Realtor with Gold Key Real Estate in Gatesville. Whether you're thinking about buying or selling, I hold the key to your happiness. If needing help to find a lender or how to set your home up to sell, call me for any of your real estate needs. Check out our website at www.goldkeyrealestatetx.com. Always remember that buying or selling a home doesn't have to be so stressful. So give me a call at 254-535-0663. Go Hornets!
All right, folks, we're back, and it's good to see Miss Ford be able to walk off on her own power. Just had a little collision between center fielder and shortstop, but we're glad that nobody was further hurt or whatever. So, but again, Miss Ford was able to walk off on her own power, so that's good. We want to see that. We don't want to see anybody getting injured, and we want to see them play in the next game. We're still at the top of the sixth here. It's 5-10. 2 outs. Gatesville's still working on making this a blanked inning for the Robinson Rockets. This will be the back-to-back innings if they do of Robinson bats being sounded by the Gatesville Hornet defense.
I thought Robinson got a score on that third base. So, is it 5-11?
No, there was no score that I'm tracking. This is number 21, Peyton Richards, for Robinson up. And that's going to be real high. She needed a ladder to swing at that one. She's a lefty. Got a runner on second for Robinson. Runner in scoring position. That looked like a really good pitch, but I guess that's going to be a ball. Boy, I'd like to get. I wish I had that, like you said, that ESPN three-dimensional strike zone catch on that one. I guess they're going to call it a little outside. It just looked like a good pitch to me, and that's going to be down low and pass ball or a wild pitch, and that's going to bring Robinson runner from second to third with 2 outs. Now Robinson definitely in striking position here. 3 balls, 0 strikes. First base is wide open. So it's not the end of the world for Gatesville if they feel like they want to walk Robinson, get to the next batter.
I think Gatesville is still a little shooken up after that last play.
That's going to be a strike. 3-1 is the count. Again, you're Gatesville. You don't want to give the hitter anything easy. You don't give Richards anything easy to hit here. There's nothing wrong with having her walk to first base and work on that next batter. But if Hester feels like she can get a couple pitches by her, by all means, let's try to strike her out and get that third out.
Ooh.
And that's going to be a walk. I like that idea. Don't give her anything cheap. Nothing straight up down the middle. First base is open. You got first base to work with. So kind of reset the count and see if you can get that third out against number 9 here. And that's going to be Reese Tate. She's a junior. That's a strike. Good pitch by Hester.
Down the middle, that's what we like to see.
And again, if Hester's able to strike her out, that's where that walk comes in as a really good idea. Oh, my goodness. She just swats that, and that was straight to her dugout. And her teammate comes out here and says, we do not appreciate that. She puts her hands on her hips and says, oh, really? Really? Right to your own teammates? But guess what? That puts the count to 0-2. And again, what we talked about, when you get on the previous batter, when they were down 3-0, it's not a worse idea. Smart play by Hester to put that Robinson Rocket on base, and now she's in position here to strike out this Robinson Rocket. And she does, swing and a miss. And good pitching by Hester, as that only 1 run scored for the Robinson Rockets. So it's 11-5 when we come back, and we'll be at the bottom of the 6th, folks.
Mugi Heating and Air is your local, hometown heating and air conditioning professional. Whether it be new construction or service of an existing unit, Tim and his team of professionals can get the job done right the first time. Recognized as a Rheem Pro partner, they have the experience and support to tackle any size job, residential or commercial. Give them a call at 254-223-0604, member of the Better Business Bureau.
All right, folks, we're back. It's the bottom of the 6th. Your score is 11-5. And Gatesville trying to do everything they can to claw their way back in this game and make up 6 runs. But to do that, they've got a few innings here. You don't have to get all 6 runs back, but getting 3 or 4 would be nice. Maybe set the table for another potential grand slam, as Gatesville's got 1 on the night tonight, and then very, very close. Featherston almost was able to do what Kinsley Gardner was able to do for Gatesville, and that was get a grand slam. And let's see if Gatesville's got some magic here in the bottom of the 6th, and I believe they got something for you folks. They're not going to give up, and we're looking forward to see what they're going to do.
Oh man, the wind picked up a little bit.
It did. It sure did. But it's like a hitter's win, though. I mean, it's not right in their face.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the bottom of the 6th. Robinson will do the honors to start it off. Swing and a miss. That's not what you want to see.
There's Madison Hester. Again, pitcher versus pitcher. Van Lee now the pitcher versus Madison Hester. And there's back-to-back strikes for Van Lee. We're not used to, or Van Z. We're not used to seeing that.
No, we're used to seeing that 1-1 or 2-0 on the 2 balls and
I
no
think
strike.
Hester had the same idea that we did. I thought that was going to be I thought she was definitely going to throw a ball. And she throws that one out.
She wanted to change it up on us a little bit. Once again, this wind is starting to pick up a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's cutting right through my jacket here.
It's okay. We have one more sponsor to help us on that.
Oh, that was way high. That was a rise ball if I've ever seen one.
Wow.
Had a lot of velocity. It's amazing that Van Z's still throwing that much velocity at this stage in the game.
2-2's the count.
And that's going to be a strike out by Hester as Van Z gets her on
like
that 3rd strike. Calling that might have been a little liberal strike zone by the umpire there.
Dang umpire.
But I mean, he's got a better eye than I do. It just from here it looked like it was a little out, but nonetheless, it's a strikeout and 1 out. And this will bring up Grace Carruthers. She's the 2nd baseman.
I believe she has a walk underneath her belt. And there's the ball.
That ball was outside, but you see how the catcher was trying to frame it and
it's like
try to bring it back to the strike zone to make the ump call it. A little too much outside there. Nice try, though.
Good eye, umpire.
There is right there. Bounces back to the pitcher, and that's a routine play to first base. And just like that, folks, it's 2 outs. And Gatesville's down to their last hitter for the bottom of the 6th.
Jeez. Number 4, Amelia.
Amelia now. Amelia Lincolnstrasse here.
Lincolnstrasse, okay.
She's been playing shortstop for the Hornets tonight. She's looking to keep this inning alive for Gatesville.
I would love to see a home run. Just throw the Robinson off guard. Oh, she almost did.
What do you mean almost did? It bounced.
Well, excuse me. The form she had looked like it was going to be a home run.
She had a nice swing on that one. Just didn't get all of the ball in there. That was resulting in a foul ball.
Again, Gatesville 5, Robinson 11. Bottom of the 6. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
That ball, she looked like she wanted it, but it was low. Good job of laying off of that. And there's Van Zie's signature.
There it is. There's a signature right there.
It's a strike and then 1 at the feet.
The feet. Look at the feet. Check the feet. That was happy feet. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Good eye. Oh, man. You can hear the players still trying to keep their players fired up. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here comes the third.
Oh, my goodness, that ball was flying high.
Interesting.
That thing was flying higher than Adam Baker's drone.
I thought you were going to say something else, but all right.
Man, that ball had, I mean, it was a high strike, or a high ball. Very, very high ball.
She going to throw a strike. I knew it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep,
Amelia thought
it.
that was a ball. And she starts taking off to first base, and the ump says, no, come back. We're going to do this payoff pitch.
Excuse me, sir. That was a ball. Full count. Pressure's on. Swing.
Oh, that's going to be in play here, and that's going to go right to second baseman, and boom, just like that. We're going to go to the top of the 7th after we get a word from our local sponsor.
Botham Brothers, serving communities for over 140 years. At Higginbotham's, we have always been committed to our local community. Shop our store for our full line of building supplies, choose from our top brands like all our steel products. Check out our full line of Valspar paints. We are your hunting and fishing headquarters, so come in for your hunting and fishing license. Higginbotham's proudly supports Gatesville Athletics. Go Hornets!
All right, folks. As David is showing off his color coordinating skills, he's making our scoreboard now blue, and I kind of like that look. Trying to make it yellow just didn't fit.
No, here, let me change that. I don't like that.
Oh, I'm good. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah, I'll take that.
David never will turn down a free meal there. As Mr. Fitzer there offers David a half bag of eaten popcorn.
Say what now? Here, let me change that. I don't like that because it's representing the other team's color.
No, we don't want to do that here. This is Hornet Radio, not Rocket Radio.
Let's do green. I like green.
Green means moolah, and what will put Gatesville and the moolah is getting 3 down, and then making it a grand slam bottom of the 7th. So can we see some magic from the Gatesville Hornets? It's going to take a lot. 11-5. It's not an easy feat. It's not a likely feat, but guess what?
Happy feet?
There's HFND. Hornet fight never dies. This game ain't over yet.
I'm about to say, didn't you get a tattoo like that? I'm just joking.
Yeah, I would, do. I'm not a I do not recommend tattoos. Never had one, never will. Anyway.
You should. I mean, anyways.
Nah. It is not over until my sister-in-law sings, and she has not sang yet, so Gatesville still has a chance.
Why? I don't understand these jokes.
All right, Gatesville looks. Remember we talked about it. It's very important they get the first runner, get the leadoff runner out. This is the third baseman for Robinson here at bat. Get the name for you in just a second here.
Last name is Robinson. I can tell you that.
Yeah, this is Branley Robinson. She's their third baseman and also backup pitcher. She's one of their few backup pitchers that they have on their staff.
She does have a double underneath her belt, so we got to be very cautious.
Oh, that's a strike. She tried to check her swing, but nonetheless, it was a strike either way. Again, top of the 7th. This is going to be your last inning of the ball game, unless we go into extra innings. And oh my goodness! And that's a heck of a rip. That's going to at least bring a double. Oh no! Thanks to the strong arms of the outfield here, that's going to hold Robinson to just a leadoff single, not a leadoff double.
Single.
The way that hit was, it could have easily been a leadoff double.
What was that? Did you see her dance? Like, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't know what that dance was. I don't approve of it.
Oh, it looks like we have a little check with the umpire.
Yeah, they're going to bring in number 13, who's probably a little bit faster runner than Robinson. Not just being mean. I'm just
they're making a substitution.
That's just kind of what you're doing. Well, it's a pinch runner, David. They bring in a pinch runner just to bring a little bit more speed in. And so she's probably got, they're looking at possibly advancing her over to second.
Here comes Addison Williams. She's got, I believe, 2 strikeouts. And there's the first.
I tell you what, now I'm surprised she didn't swing at that ball. That ball had some movement to it. Started off in the strike zone and just got a little elevated.
Maybe Hester's trying to, catch her off guard a little bit. Second
Number
pitch.
6, Addison Williams for Robinson at bat.
Back-to-back balls. Interesting choice. I believe this is a strike now.
Well, I think Hester would want to agree with you.
Man, that wind is not letting up. Oh, sends it.
That's a smack, and that's going to be right to center field here.
Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Good catch. And there she goes, ladies and gentlemen. There's your first out.
That's going to be Haley Wilson playing center field for Briley Ford, making that play. It is our favorite batter, the one that takes about 4 steps, and this is the one that likes to run to first base before she even makes contact.
Look at her. She's already getting set. She's like, all right, here we go. Let's see what Hester has.
Good job by Haley Wilson coming into the ball game, playing center field and helping her backing her teammate up. That's normally out there in that position to record the first out. So far, runner on 1.
Ooh, careful.
Almost caught in no man's land there.
Careful.
That was number 13, Abigail Sabluvida. Sabluvida is the last name. She's a freshman. She's fast. But that time, Glover almost caught her. Got her almost in a pickle situation.
Pickle? Oh, I think we have a time. We got a time.
Yeah, coach just wants to kind of talk over their defensive strategy here with a runner on first base. Especially with her, she got speed and threatening and all that kind of stuff. So,
while they're talking it over, let's go to our commercial break, and then we'll be right back.
Coriel Welders Supply, locally owned and operated by Danny Scruggs, is your local one-stop shop for all your welding and metal fabricating needs. Located at 412 East Main Street in Gatesville, Coriel Welders Supply can provide you with welding gas, bottle rentals, welding rods, new welding machines and repairs, and much, much more. Give them a call at 254-865-5605 or drop by. You'll be glad you did.
all right, folks, we're back after that little small discussion here, and Gatesville coach going out there to make sure she gets her point across to the Gatesville defense, make sure that they are on the same page and execute what she wants.
Oh.
And there she goes again. What if she was a trip and fall over herself? You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm wishing that. It just seemed like there's a lot of movement. And it just, I can't get over the fact that she starts off in the back of the batter's box.
I'm just surprised.
And then she takes off almost going down first base line before she even makes contact.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now tuning into the broadcast, please leave a like, share the video, subscribe, and we'll continue to bring you more Hornet Radio here in Gatesville, Texas. I saw you looking up like you were scared of the ball was coming this way. You didn't see it?
No, I was looking to make sure it wasn't coming over her head.
Incoming! Bonk.
The Robinson Rockets downed our varsity boys baseball team. And so our Gatesville varsity team was unable to come out victorious. And right now our Lady Hornets are down 11-5 in the top of the 7th, the final inning of the game, unless we tie this thing up. That's a strike, and I'm not sure. I'm like, hey, don't go walking out of the batter's box just quite yet.
2-2 is the count. 2 balls, 2 strike, 1 out. Runner on first base. Number 13 for the Robinson, Abigail How do you say that last name? Are you cold, Jacob?
All righty, so that's going to be 2. That's going to work the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Like Jacob says, full count, 1 out, runner on first base, number 4.
Hester gets set here for the payoff pitch.
Final pitch, swings, and here comes another, boom. There goes another crowd out there,
Something
fan
that
out there.
we've seen a lot tonight, folks, is a lot of foul balls.
Yeah. You've been keeping count on how many shingles and how many corrugated irons have we lost?
Yeah.
5-1-4, I believe she said. The Gatesville coach. Full count. And here comes the pitch. Swings. And here comes
if she would refrain from stepping 3 or 4 times before she swings, she might be able to straighten that out.
I mean, do you want to go tell her that? Hey, look. We're getting the other ball that one.
Yeah, we got a nice help from fans out there that are watching their cheering their team on. I think there's Robinson fans out there too cheap to buy a ticket.
Brutal. Anyways, I'm glad we got the clip where one of our players ran into the coach by accident.
Oh, that was a good, yeah.
Oh, man.
That was at the top of the 3rd, and our third baseman meant no ill will intent, but just was trying to make a play on the foul ball. And I mean, once again, same exact play.
She almost hit that light.
Well, it's hitting the inside. It's hitting her bat pretty much on the hands because of the way her position is. I mean, goodness gracious.
And here's your local Gatesville, Texas weather. It is 64 degrees. There you
With
go.
A wind chill of 57.
As Jacob does his weatherman impression.
Oh, wow.
What in the... Thank
and
you!
And that's going to be not past the tall 6-foot Haley Wilson. She was ready for that ball, almost out of position, and you know what? She says, I got this, guys. And she's doing a phenomenal job coming in for her teammate Bradley Ford. Great job by Miss Wilson there.
Well, after back-to-back stepping forward of smacking the ball, foul ball,
yeah,
she got
I
out.
think she had about 4 consecutive foul balls.
As the coach checks with the umpire, trying to see if everything is correct on their end. Ooh, we have a pitcher change up.
Yeah, this is going to be Miss Featherston here.
Miss Featherston does have a good, strong arm.
It looks like they're going to use her to record this last out here. As Madison Hester did, she did what she could. And you know what? I didn't think she pitched an albeit terrible game. Robinson Rockets has had the number of so many teams. Just the fact that she kept it the way she kept it was kudos to Madison Hester. I never felt like she lost control of the command of the ball at all. I just thought Robinson was just that good. They're number 1 in the district, and they've only lost, I think, twice this whole season. I mean, they played 23 games and only 2 losses. That's a good team. So here comes Featherston here. Says, hey, Hester, I got your back, and Gatesville looks to get them. Gets the last out with Featherston.
She's going to close the deal. I know it. Again, she's got a good, strong arm.
Featherston almost had that grand slam, David. Got us almost up to her feet.
Again, like you said, she is a very well-talented player, and look at that.
Well, she starts it off right now.
Oh, there goes single number 4.
David is, as a Higginbotham worker, he just loving to see these shingles flying off the roof.
I'm going to be getting a call from the school. Like, hey, we need some shingles. I'll be like, I'm on it. Once again, 1 strike. 2 outs, no ball.
Nice little change off-speed pitch there.
Ooh. Again, very well-talented pitcher. And as we see the top of the 7th, again, she's going to close this deal. I know it. She's going to close it out real early. 2-5-2 is the call.
2-5-2 here. Me and David don't know what a 2-5-2 is, but we're going to talk like we do.
It's going to be a ball. Uh-oh. Runner.
Coach tells her just to eat it, and that's a good decision. There's no need to run it to second. She's already there at second, so that way the chances you don't have a chance of that ball getting past the second baseman and more damage to follow. Remember, it's just 2 outs. Gatesville just needs to get 1 out. And that runner going to second is null and void if we're able to strike out this batter right here.
That's the coach. Gives her the go.
Well, that ball just gets down the third base line here, and that's going to bring a runner scoring for Robinson to add insurance to their lead. And it's now 12-5.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Once again, for our player on third base, good attempt. Again, they're playing a lot better than what they did last time they faced off at the Robinson's hometown. They're showing that, hey, you know, we can make some improvements and we're going to get better as the season goes on.
Oh my goodness, that one
Foul.
might go
That's
foul.
Yep, that's foul.
Thank goodness, because if that was fair, that's a home run.
Again, I still believe in her pitches.
And that was number 1, Kagan Marshall, who's a senior. Got all of that one.
Man, she almost took out that ram.
Yeah, yeah. I think someone's going to that truck now to back it out. Get that out of harm's way.
I wonder. Hey, look, he's checking it.
Yeah, he's checking it out. I wonder if it was. He's probably telling him, "Hey, you might want to watch it," as he's got a softball in his hands.
Yeah. I mean, that's just part of the game. You know, you can't help it. Like it's just the ball it'll go wherever it gets hit.
Yeah. All right, now still 2 outs. Gatesville looking to get that third elusive out here and head to the bottom of the 7th.
What? I thought that was a strike.
That was a little outside on that pitch there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Featherston's trying to close the deal on this. 2-3-5. Once again, is the call. I believe this is going to be the money ball right here.
The money ball. I like it. That was,
what?
It was way outside on that one. That's definitely outside.
Umpire, come here.
Yeah, you almost want to just see them do the strikeout punch. You know what I mean? That's what we're looking for here, and that's what Featherston's looking for, and she's striving to it. And let's see if she can do it right here. I believe she can.
Lucky 2's on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
There it is.
Thank you. There it is.
Swing and a miss, and that pitch was fire, folks. And that's going to bring us to the final at-bat for Gatesville, final at-bat for any teammates or anybody on this game tonight. 12-5 is your score. Robinson Rockets lead by 7. And Gatesville got a monumental hill to climb just to tie this ball game. But nonetheless, they're going to give it a shot here and try to get those 7 runs in. I tell you what, doing it with a grand slam would really help. Time now 7:41. It's about 62 degrees outside with 11 mile or 10 mile per hour wind. And folks, if you got plans for tomorrow, make sure you bring an umbrella. As at Hornet Radio, we don't just give you expert analysis on softball, football, baseball, and soccer. We give you a nice little weather report too. So it's gonna be a wet Saturday morning for us across Central Texas. First batter up looks like it's gonna be Leah Torres here. And she's looking to get one out in the grass somewhere, if not a home run. Again, what the Gatesville wants to do is just keep sliding, just slide your runners to the right. Get your leadoff on base, and then after that, get everybody just right there. Just get on base. Each batter doesn't need to try to be going up there and try to chip away at the score. Just get on base for your team.
Yeah.
And good things can happen. And next thing you know, the table is set, and maybe you get a Gardner grand slam or a Featherston close to grand slam or a double or, you know what I mean, 3-run home run. Good things can happen when you start getting people on base on a regular basis.
I agree. Like I said, that would be the smart plan, just trying to get some single bases. And
you're not going to tie this game on one single swing right now.
No, but like, you know, back-to-back the single hits, I'll take it.
Here we go, bottom of the 7th, last inning for Gatesville to catch up, and there's Torres. Going right. Oh, my goodness. Everybody just dodged out of that way. Nobody wanted no part of that ball.
Jacob,
It's amazing how they don't.
You should have caught that, Jacob. That was right next to you.
Why wouldn't you? I would have taken my headset off, and I don't want to break this. And then here comes Lee the next morning, you know, getting mad because we broke a headset just to save for a foul ball that I'll undoubtedly miss. Here we go, 0-1.
Good eye.
Oh, yeah, just that ball had some chin music there, and that is the signature that Vanzie has done this evening is 1 ball, 1 strike method.
Once again, Hornet fight never dies. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count.
That ball is high in the outside.
Good eye, good eye.
Torres lays off of it. And right now she finds herself in a hitter's count.
This is short. I thought you were going to switch it up on me here, Jacob, on the voice delivery.
That was low. Oh, they're going to call that a strike. That
What?
pitch was low. I mean, low.
No.
I mean, Torres is going to go to the dugout and get rid of her bat and grab a 2-iron because that's what she could have used to hit that ball. It's the only way she was hitting that ball with a golf club.
I don't agree with that, but here we go.
And that's going to be a strikeout here.
What?
As Torres is retired by Vanzie.
I don't. Oh well. I'm not the umpire, so.
Really, I did not know that. Well, guess that's going to bring up number 12, Kinley Garner, who has a grand slam under her belt, as you like to say.
Under her belt, yep.
And she has was the one that brought life into this Gatesville offense. Let's see if she can get on base, you know, maybe get a solar shot here and get some momentum for her team.
I will tell you this. She's going to remember that for the rest of her life.
And is this one going to be out, folks? Oh, that's going to hit the fence. Hit the back fence. It's going to be a 1-out double. She goes in sliding to second base, and Gardner's bat continues to be on fire.
Hey, that just shows you, hey, I can do it again. She almost had it. She almost had a home run.
Boy, she has such a strong hit, doesn't she, David? She's like,
she does.
She is their table cleaner-upper, not their setter. She comes up and, I mean, she hit the fence, the back part of the fence of center field.
That was close.
And my goodness. You know, when they say swinging from the fences, Gardner takes that literally.
Well, Gardner does have a hit. Swings it. Incoming.
Well, that ball was going foul, but Glover put it enough in play, and that out was going to be recorded by number 21, Peyton Richards. And just like that, Gatesville's down to their final out here to try to catch up on these 7 runs. It's 12-5.
Shelton does have a hit under her belt.
I think we need to come up with a different word now.
Yeah, I think so too. How about this? She does have a hit for today's games. No, that's bad.
All right. If Shelton's able to get on base, that'll bring up her teammate.
Heads up. Heads up. Oh, what? That was good. Lady, no. She put a blanket over her head. No.
Again, if Shelton can find a way to get on base, her teammate Journey Garrett will come on, and you know what song we're going to sing if that happens. All right, here we go. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, wow.
Man, that ball had a vicious bite to it.
Wow.
Not a bad pitch to swing at. Shelton trying to make contact on that. That ball had some velocity on it, David. My goodness. That almost broke the sound barrier.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, ladies and gentlemen. Here goes. Once again, another foul ball.
There is no shortage of foul balls this evening. So if you're a crowd out, if you come to the next game, you might want to bring a hard hat. You can probably pick up a couple of those from Higginbotham's, huh?
I'm telling you, man. We all should start bringing hard hats.
I think I'm bringing a batter's helmet next time.
I bet you won't.
Oh, I will.
I
Challenge
bet you
accepted.
won't.
Challenge accepted.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here, and I'm going to take a photo and post that on Twitter.
Ooh, that's a high ball there.
Yep.
That's going to advance the runner to third.
Yep. That's what we want to see right there. they make the mistake, and we take the base.
Gatesville now has a runner on third scoring position, 2 outs.
2-2 is the count.
Can the Hornets get on the board here in the bottom of the 7th? Final inning of the game. 2 outs, final out of the game.
Oh, once again,
yep. Great minds, we say the same thing, David. I don't know if that's good for broadcasting, but that's we're in sync on that one.
We could just say foul ball.
You would think that would be a good Bush's Chicken pickup line. Foul ball, come and grab the number 3.
Oh,
3-piece
man.
chicken dinner here. That actually sounds pretty good.
Don't get me started on Bush's. Oh, once again, the foul
Same,
ball.
same spot, too.
Back-to-back foul balls. She
I
wants
mean-
it. She wants that that home run.
I tell you what, Shelton would be a great forward observer for field artillery because she's hitting that spot over and over and over again. Speaking of which, we had Military Appreciation Night here and
Yes,
First
sir.
Responder Night.
Yes, sir.
So hats off to the men and women that go behind enemy lines.
Oh, what?
That's a
No.
strikeout, and that's going to be your ball game, folks. It's 12-5. Big highlights for the Hornets was Kinley Gardner on her grand slam. You know, she should go home feeling great about
Absolutely.
great about that. I mean, a grand slam is awesome. I mean, you know, it was in a losing effort, but Madison Hester with a not so bad outing, and good job by Featherson to pick her up and get that last out. And you know, again, you know, Robinson is now improves her record 6-0, and they've played 24 games now and only lost twice. So again, this Gatesville squad runs into Robinson. It's back-to-back losses against Robinson now.
Hey,
that Gatesville has endured.
Tonight they played very well. They made some improvements to close the gap just a little bit. Again, like the first time they played, they didn't do so well. But guess what? You know, tonight, you know, applause, just round of applause to them.
Before we sign off, Gatesville's record now is 18-9-1, and now they're at 500 in district. They are 3-3 in district. Robinson, on the other hand, they improved to 6-0 in district, and again, they have taken care of business. It's back-to-back wins against the Gatesville Hornets. Well, David, I think that's going to do it for the Gatesville Hornets versus Robinson Rockets 4th of April softball varsity girls matchup. What do you say?
I agree.
All righty. Well, this is Jacob Padgett and my co-host David Delatorre saying good night and God bless.